Oatmeal, no sugar. Oatmeal, no sugar. Oh, no mercy. No mercy. Oh, no mercy. No mercy. I ate noodles, no package. Cereal, with the canned milk, powdered milk. No mercy. Waffles, no syrup. Jelly, no jelly, nothing. Oatmeal, no sugar. Oatmeal, no sugar. Nothing. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Cereal with the canned milk, powdered milk. No milk, baby. No milk. Whoa, whoa, no milk. Whoa, whoa. Where is my milk? No milk, no milk, no milk, no milk, no milk, no milk.
What damn sense did that make? It make no damn sense.
Hold up. Salute.
We are live. Let's get this show started because that was ridiculous. That was fucking ridiculous. I don't even get it. Let's get this show started. I can't with you. Just I
I
can't.
lost the bet, man. What do you mean? I lost the bet. I had to pay up. That's what I had to do.
Oh God, I fucking can't. Y'all, we about to start the show. The check in is a live, topic based stream where real people share real moments and the lessons that came with them. We pause, reflect, and check in with ourselves and each other. No pressure, no perfection, just presence. Welcome to this special edition of the check in. As you notice, my co host has turned into a male. Literally a male. So thank you for joining me, Mel. As always, my name is Peach. This is the check-in where we take a look inside of ourselves. We check in with ourselves, and tonight we're going to be checking in with our belief system. So I'm praying that this is going to be a fantabulous show. Before we begin, go ahead and introduce yourself and explain to the audience why you was doing all of that unusual dancing before the check-in.
Well, I lost a bet. And, when you lose a bet, it don't matter whether it's cash or whatever the bet was about. And I had to, throw on a suit jacket, a hat, shades, and I had to lip sync to No Merc. Okay. Which everybody should know by now. It was a play off of, Finesse two times. And, he doesn't say milk. He says Merc is what he calls it. I don't know if it's everyone from Memphis that calls it that, but that's what he says. So, my, little ones love that song. So I had to do that. That's not the first bet I've done. And I've done something like that. Last year I lost to my children again. and I had to perform Michael Jackson 2 songs. I had to do "Rock with You," and I had to do "Working Day and Night." And everybody was like, "Oh man, you hitting the moves and everything again." They don't know that I'm really mad inside. I'm smiling in the video and all of that, but I'm really pissed off because I lost. Because I'm a sore loser sometimes, you know. But I have to show my children that when you place a bet and you lose, you have to be a woman of your words or a man of your words. So I had to pay up, you know. But I enjoyed doing it. You know what I'm saying? It's bets with my children, so I have to pay up. But y'all already know who I am, the executive producer. I'm filling in for her co-host. Her co-host did not turn into no male or no man. Okay. Her co-host is not here, and I'm filling in for her co-host. Okay. So y'all here with me. Salute to everybody in the chat. Um, how was your week? How's your
Hi,
day?
T.
Salute, man. True, salute to True T. Everybody in the chat, man. Everyone in the chat. So, how's how's your day going? How was your week? I should say. Let's start off with your
Okay.
week.
Well, you know what? Before I start off with my week, I want to say, don't I look fabulous, co-host, on this Resurrection Sunday
Yeah,
in my church attire?
you look like Daniel Boone's wife with that on top of your head.
No, I'm Sister Paradise because I'm
Sister
taking everybody
Paradise.
to heaven.
Okay, all right. Well, as y'all can see, we're both wearing all black. So there's a reason why we're dressed in all black. I was supposed to put on a shirt with a collar and a tie and a jacket and all of that, but last minute I didn't feel like it. I want to feel comfortable. But she always dresses up, so looking good in your dress. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But we still got the color scheme. Got the hoodie on, black lokes, black hat. You already know.
All right. So tonight's topic is, what do you feel about Easter? But before we get into it, as usual, this is the usual check in. We talk about our week. And I think we did most of that yesterday. If you tuned into the live, I told y'all how my week was going. I was just all over the
Well,
place,
for
as
those for
Mel say,
those who did not
dramatic.
hear, for those who did not hear and did not catch the live, reiterate for them. Let them,
Okay, well, I
explain.
will. I will. So my week started out great, and then it ended a bit rocky. My ceiling fell in my basement. So I had to come to Jesus moment with myself, and I had to check in and and kind of coddle a little bit, because when stuff start to falling, that's when you hear those cash registers ringing, ching 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 ching. So I had to call in and check in with my tribe, which is this person that's on the side of me, um and to live, and so I feel blessed that they were there for me, even though I was told I was dramatic within my experience.
You were very, yo guys. Let me just let y'all know, and for the people that will watch this replay, when I got the phone call, the way this lady explained it to me, you would have thought her whole house was coming apart. That's kind of how. That's why I said it was dramatic. She made it seem like the whole house was coming apart, like everything. Like I said on her last live, but I'll reiterate. You would think screws was unscrewing, bolts was just bursting out, pipes is just busting, ceiling is falling, walls is collapsing. You know, again, how some women are. They could be very dramatic. You know, it could be
Okay.
like this, but they exaggerate and make it like this big. So you know, but I'm happy
Stop
that
it.
you came out of that, and it's looking up for you. So salute to that.
You need to cut it the hell out. I
Why?
was not dramatic. I was not dramatic. I was just having an emotional moment. T, you not see yesterday, T, I saluted you and said that you would be on my side and have very much you would be understanding. You would just take it so serious, and you would be heartbroken when you found out that my ceiling fell in. So he
See,
said cancers are very dramatic.
they sure are. And knowing
No.
T, Knowing T, he would
See,
laugh at you first before he help
see.
you. He would be like, Peach, Peach, you told me the house was coming down, Peach. Peach, you told me the the walls of Jericho was collapsing, Peach. You told me it was Y2K, Peach. And then T Wriggles would help you. Then after the fact, he would help you. Yo,
Oh
that was
my
a good. I think that
God.
was a good impersonation of T. I just did, by the way.
Oh my God. No, stop it.
But that's my
But you
guy.
know what?
Salute my guy.
During that moment, it made me realize that I am loved and I am cherished by people outside of my family. And then again, like I said yesterday, it helped me to be able to accept love as I get it. So you guys probably didn't give it to me the way that I expected or the way I would have loved on y'all, but y'all
Tough love.
loved on me in the way that y'all could.
Tough love. Tough love.
Yeah, but I was expecting some gentle love with a little bit of crying,
I already
emotional
told you. Now I say it
moment.
again. I am not an OJ's member. You
Okay,
know, we are not gonna be crying together. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Nope. I gave you the
whatever.
tough
T
love.
would have cried with me. T would have shedded at least one little
Uh,
tear.
yeah, sure.
What about HNIC? You was on the live yesterday. You would have shed like 2 or 3 tears, right?
Yeah,
Somebody.
sure. You just no. Listen. Maybe when the women come in, maybe when the women come in, they would probably sympathize with you when they come in the chat. You know,
T said crying.
exactly. Told you. Exactly, T. She was making it seem like we part of the OJs. We supposed to cry together. And I told her we ain't doing that. I told her the most she could have got from me was some Teddy Pendergrass. When I hung up the phone, I would have been crying by my damn self. I would have been crying and drinking and
Look,
crying, like he
T
said in the
said, I
song.
ain't shedding no tears for no damn seal.
Goddamn right.
Y'all
Facts.
is a hot mess. But
Facts.
y'all would have at least attempted. Like I at least, you know what? At least I attempted to cry. Damn, y'all could have
Yo,
attempted to
what
cry.
made it bad was that this woman's on the phone, fake dry heaving and crying on the phone. And I'm listening, just like I just sat there being quiet. And she's like, and I came home from work and
Was
I
feeling.
go down to my basement and the ceiling was like down on the floor and the pipes burst and there was water everywhere. And I'm sitting there like, really? Is that so? Hmm. I don't know what the hell she wanted me to say. But I was just like, oh, word? Really? The ceiling's on the floor? Water everywhere? Oh, okay.
I wanted you to say, "Oh, Peach, that's so devastating."
No,
Oh my God, let me just wrap my arms around
no.
you through the phone and
Not,
coddle you.
not this
You need
guy.
a hug.
Not this guy. I told you to call Bob Taylor. I told you to call Two Man Taylor. That's what I told you to call. Okay?
Hey,
Bob the
at the
Two Man.
sacred artist, thank you for joining us. You just T, stop laughing. T is laughing at you, Maybach. I
Yeah.
was not
No.
that
He's
bad,
not
T. That
laughing at me. He's
he's
laughing with
being
me.
he's
You got it
being
wrong.
dramatic.
He's not laughing at me. He's
No, he's
laughing.
laughing at you because he
No,
feels
he's
bad for
laughing
me.
with me, laughing at you. We're both laughing
No,
at you.
no.
Listen, I know this guy. You just met
Team
him not too.
Jamaica.
Split up, Team Jamaica. Sure. What's this? Y'all both on a bobsled together? Talking about Team Jamaica. Yeah, yeah.
Oh
Y'all like
God.
that? Y'all like that Jamaican rap group, Born Jamericans. That's what y'all. Born Jamericans. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shoot.
For real.
Oh Lord. How
Talking
was your
about Team
week
Jamaica.
outside of me? Outside of me harassing you because I harass you every day
Besides the
with
dramatics,
something.
like I said, it was a cool, decent week. Just that one bad news, you know what I'm saying? That a friend passed away. You know what I'm saying? On March 30th. A friend passed away. That the morning of the 31st. Remember, I told you I woke up for some reason. Maybe that was my intuition. But anyways, I woke up at like 2:30. Remember, and I told you I was up, right? And then by like 5, I got the bad news about, a homie of mine that passed away and stuff like that. So besides that, the week was cool. It was a decent week. You know what I mean?
Mm.
His wake and funeral service is gonna be this week. Wake is on my daughter's birthday, actually, this Wednesday, and the funeral is on Thursday. Only 51 years old. Was diagnosed with the C. Um, you know, and I ain't talking about cripping, y'all, but he was diagnosed with the C thing. They said kind of, I don't know what's the rules. I haven't read the guidelines for that word, but I'll just keep it as the C. So, he was diagnosed with the C. So, and when he went to go check, it was kind of like, all over or whatever. So, but like I said, besides all of that, the week was a decent week. And, I guess the little the second little bad phone call I got was from you with your dramatics about your ceiling. So RIP to the ceiling, you know.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
RIP to the ceiling.
I'm done.
Oh yeah,
Let's
and
talk.
I'm gonna say it again. We got good reviews on the live that we did Thursday. I got a couple of DMs saying like, that synergy, that energy, was magnetic. They talked about you too. They kind of skipped over me and was like, yo, your co-host was dope. She got a good energy. I was like, damn, forget about me, huh? You DMing me. So just skip over me. To you. Now I got my props, though. I'm just fucking around. I got my props, but you definitely got your props too. So,
Tell them I said thank you. I appreciate them,
definitely.
and
Yeah,
tune in, and please have a heart. You know how have a heart for me because things happen, and I just need somebody to bond with me over the internet space, and
too
you know,
dramatic.
yes,
Anyways,
RP to my ceiling.
Aqua Baby was one of the ones who hit me up and told me you got a dope energy. So salute to that. Salute to her, and salute to you for your dope energy. Both, and I appreciate her too for coming up and rocking with us. It was her first time on the panel. Like I said, I did interview her. Y'all could check the interviews on the playlist. Questions by Maybach Mel. I do have an interview coming up next week. I have two of them next week. So not this week, but the following week. You know what I'm saying? So check for that, y'all. Stay posted. Stay tuned in for those. It's gonna be fire. Um, you know, my guess is gonna she does dope work. I don't want to reveal what she does, but she does community work. I'll just say that. And there's some people that really needs to tune in. Just like on a serious note, this show's about checking in with yourself and stuff like that. So she does things like that in the community. So for people that's going through mental problems or have she helps women too with a record. So it's gonna be fire. Like I said, I don't want to say too much, but just tune in and tap in. So it's gonna be dope.
All right, so are we ready to segue into our topic?
Yeah, why not? What you want to do? You want to play a clip first, and then we get to it, or what you want to do?
For Oh, okay, let's talk about it first. I mean,
Okay.
because this is the check-in. All right, so I need everybody in the chat. First off, let me just say this. I'm looking fabulous in my Sister Paradise outfit, church outfit, because tonight's topic is what does Easter mean to you? And tonight you're going to be guided by the strength and wisdom of Sister Paradise that's going to take you to heaven and back. And this thug on the side of me, and we're going to take you down the what is it? The Easter Bunny lane, and we're going to hop back up. And by the time we're finished, you're going to be able to tell us what does Easter mean to you. So take a few minutes and think about it. And if you're in the chat, let us know, what does Easter mean to you? What does Easter mean to you, Maybach? Without getting into all the slides, what does Easter mean to you?
Means nothing to me at all. Means I don't celebrate, pagan holidays. I don't know if you had that picture, with me in the hoodie. It says I do not celebrate or I don't celebrate pagan holidays. So I don't engage in these holidays. I mean, when you a kid, I think that's the time to engage. But if you know better, you will definitely do better. And I know better, and I'm doing better, and I always want to do better. So I don't engage in these satanic, demonic, wicked holidays. And I'll land my plane on that. What about you?
Okay.
How do you feel
First,
about it?
thank you, T. Thank you for saying that I look good for sure. Thank you. In my
Oh,
sister paradise outfit for church. Okay, but either way. So I don't necessarily celebrate Easter,
mm-hmm,
but it's a historical moment that I do celebrate based off this holiday. And I will not say exactly what it is now, but by the end of the broadcast, everyone will know exactly why I am dressed like this and why I am celebrating this day, this equinox day, as we shift into um rejuvenation of the earth. So,
mm-hmm.
woo woo. All right. So, but no, I don't celebrate the actual resurrection day. This is what this is, right? The resurrection day. I don't
For some,
celebrate the resurrection.
Passover, more daytime, more daylight time, less nighttime, or less darkness. Again, certain religions, I'll say again, when I was coming up, um, I went to Catholic school. I've said it numerous times, from second grade to fifth grade. But I didn't do the fifth grade in Catholic school. I actually got skipped forward because I was part of like a recap program where you go above the grade. You know what I mean? But anyways, long story short, we was taught that it has to do with Passover. It has nothing to do with no bunny or eggs. You know what I'm saying? Again, that's what I was taught, that it has to do with a Passover, and that was it. Like, again, it's different strokes for different folks. So no, salute to anybody and everybody. I'm just speaking for myself. I do not engage in these holidays. So that's for me. Anybody that does, I'm not attacking you. I don't, critique you, judge you, or whatever. But if you have the information and you know about it and you partake in it, and I'll speak on for myself. If I know that it's something bad, right? It doesn't matter. We know it's commercialized, right? To us with the bunny. The bunny supposed to the meaning behind the bunny is fertility, and then the eggs is supposed to be, back in those times, they would fast. So they would boil the eggs and stuff like that, because for the most part, you boil eggs, it wouldn't go bad. So again, you know the bunny is for fertility, and at the end of the day, it's really celebrating the goddess. How you say her name? Ishtar, right? Ishtar.
Well, it's several goddesses as we take
Okay.
this journey down this highway. Let me read some of the comments. It said, Love is Blue says, salute Mel and Peach. She's kind of
Salute, love is
confused as
blue.
to why you're here on the check-in.
What happened?
She has like the emoji, like salute Mel and Peach.
Mm.
Like Mel is on the check-in as
Well,
a
I'm filling in.
uh,
She came late, so I'm filling in for co-host Toya. I'm filling in. So
and Love is Blue is T Wriggles is saluting Love is Blue is in the bender. Ooh wee, flying guillotine, Maybach. Oh, you ain't
salute,
gotta say nothing to me, flying guillotine. I'm sitting over here in the mother church clothing, burning the hell up.
salute, old head, salute, old head. Yeah, but yeah, he's gonna salute you.
I
He
don't
he
look.
always makes sure he does. He always does.
Talib says, greetings and salutations. May this day be in service to you. Hey, Talib.
Salute, brother. Salute.
And everybody's just
Appreciate
saluting each other
everybody
in
in
the
the chat,
chat.
man. Appreciate everybody that's here rocking with us. We definitely
T.
appreciate them.
Wriggle said, is it this day Jesus' birthday? I thought that's what Easter was all about.
That's why I said it's different. It's different meanings. Is this? Again, we're gonna get to all of that. We'll cover all the bases. We'll
I thought
definitely.
Jesus' birthday was on Christmas. Allegedly. Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly. All right, so are you ready to play our first video? Everybody saying hello to Talib. Yeah. What's
Salute.
up, family? Let's
You can
go down
play.
this rabbit hole. while we're showing this video, I want y'all to tell us, do what listen, do you celebrate the holiday Easter? What does it mean to you? Why do you celebrate it? Just go down the rabbit hole with yourself.
Yeah.
Just check in and ask yourself that. All right, so we're gonna play the verses. Why am I thinking about the damn verses?
The
It's
first.
that goddamn that fucking no Merc video got me thinking about music
Whatever. Yeah,
and
you dog just come bop, 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 boop, boop, bop, boop, bop.
yes, it's got me thinking about music. You and that crazy ass video. All right, so I'm gonna play your first video. You ready? You're gonna explain this.
Why would
This
I?
dude.
Why would I not? Why are you asking me if I'm ready? Like,
All right. All right. I don't know. I don't know.
yeah, you
Mother of
need
the
to time out.
church.
Yeah,
Demonic
that
and
damn thing on
pagan.
your head.
Comes from the celebration and the worship of the fertility god Istar,
Pastor.
pronounced Easter. In celebration of this false deity, on
No
Easter
audio.
Sunday, 70 virgins are impregnated. The following Easter, the 3-month-old infants are sacrificed
I
to
don't hear it.
Istar. The eggs are then dipped into the blood, which is where this tradition came from. Here's Istar holding a bunny rabbit. Rabbits are known for their energetic breeding. They are a symbol of fertility. Which is why I stopped reading translations like the King James, because they added in the word Easter over Passover, intending after Easter to bring him forth to the people. But look what it says in the Geneva Bible, intending after the Passover to bring him forth to the people. If you go in the Blue Letter Bible and you click on Easter, it comes up as Pesach, not Easter, of Aramaic origin. Look, H6453. You click on that, takes you to Pesach, which is Passover. This is why I'm reading the Restoration Scriptures, which has all these pagan names and things removed, intending after Pesach, Passover, to bring him out to the people. Stop telling people Happy Easter. You are literally worshiping Istar, the fertility goddess. Stop celebrating it in the first place, because it has nothing to do with the Messiah. After Constantine decided to Christianize his empire, Easter was then changed to represent Jesus, but its roots are Easter, about celebrating fertility. And they want you to go around telling people Happy Easter, because Yahuwah already told us not to invoke the names of other gods. They must not be heard on your lips. Don't forget to like and follow, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Easter is completely demonic and pagan.
All right. How does everybody feel about that video? Mel, how does that video make you feel?
Well, I'm a little PO right now because that wasn't supposed to be the first clip, but we gonna roll with it. It's okay. It's the damn thing on your head. That's what's got
You
you
said switched it.
discombobulated.
You said
That's what's got
switched
you.
it.
That's what you got. No, I didn't say to switch it. I
Okay, well,
said,
go ahead. Just go. Listen.
anyways.
Look at y'all. Watch
Listen.
it.
Either which way, we want to know what y'all think. I already said what I said about Easter, and he just repeated everything. And Love is Blue said it in the chat. It got everybody performing rituals. Again, that's the thing. People think because, oh, I'm just doing this over here with my children and this and that. But again, it's one thing if you don't know. You know what I mean? And that's cool because a lot of people are misinformed. Some people are ill-informed. Okay. And some people don't know at all. That's cool. But when you know and you still partaking in it, you're still giving up that energy. Okay. It's just like with sport. We could break it down with everything, sports and all of this other stuff. They want your emotions. They want your feelings. They want people to partake in it. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. So again, it has nothing to do with what we was told. It has to do with it's a pagan holiday. A pagan holiday at the end of the day. Yeah, Jews celebrate it. It's their Passover. Christians as well too. It's their Passover and whatever. I don't know about all the other religions, but I'm just saying for the ones that I kind of do know about, you know what I'm saying? But either which way, that's why I said I don't participate in none of this. When we kids, that's cool. But we grown adults, we supposed to look into this and be like, why am I doing this? Why do I do that? You know, again, You know, it's just like people that celebrate July 4th. That's another wicked one. But what do y'all? How do y'all feel about it? You know.
Look, T said I'm acting like that because the ceiling fell on my damn head. Blackbird McKnight said, yeah, it's different when you know. Love is Blue said energy vampires, and Blackbird said all holidays are pagan. So
Correct.
I just want to take it a little bit further, and I don't know if you know this about
Mm.
the goddess of, Ishtar.
Ishtar, yeah.
Ishtar is a play on the goddess Anana. You ever
Mm-hmm.
heard of Anana?
Mm-hmm.
Anana is a Mesopotamian goddess or god, or some people consider her as an Anunnaki person
Mm-hmm.
or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. So
Mm-hmm.
with Ishtar and Anana being, and she's the first fertility goddess for people that celebrate Easter. She is the very first goddess that was actually crucified and resurrected.
Yeah.
So for y'all that celebrate this for the resurrection, you're really celebrating Ishtar,
A
aka the
goddess.
goddess
Yeah. Correct.
Anana, who was the
Correct.
first to be killed in the underworld. She was listen, she was hung, tortured, and then resurrected in the
Mm-hmm.
underworld. Don't that sound familiar? Doesn't that sound like your
Yeah.
homeboy Jesus, Jesus, or whatever?
Correct.
So
Correct.
that's the
Correct.
goddess Anana.
Correct.
And to further give y'all some more further historical facts about this, right? And this is going to bust everybody's balls. But shout out to the rainbow community. Do you know that the goddess Anana, who all these fertility goddesses are based on, from Astore to Ishtar. It's just like a whole list of fertility goddesses and all these different cultures, right? Do you
Mm-hmm.
know Anana was actually a freaking a non-binary goddess? You didn't
Mm-mm.
know that?
No.
And yeah, she was
Mm-mm.
a non-binary or gender non-conforming goddess. And what Anana did with her powers of fertility, she actually transformed men to women and women to men, if
Mm.
you wanted to do so. So
I know.
that's
Well,
just
I
to
know they
add a
was
little
getting
bit of
freaky
history.
deaky. I know with the whole thing, they was getting also freaky deaky around this time. That's why they commercialize it out here with the bunny, because I guess bunnies,
Is
go ahead.
Yeah, well, with Nana, I mean, no, she's the beginning. And again, like I said, she was a gender non-conforming deity, um, representation of fertility in life, changing the seasons. So
Mhm.
that's the beginning of this whole Easter bit. But then as traditions change and you get down to Astore, which is the Germanic goddess, where you get the Easter bunny. According to legend, she found the dying bird and then transformed it into a hare or a bunny. And then that
Mhm.
bunny had an egg and gave the egg to her. And inside the
Yes.
egg symbolized fertility and a
Hmm.
new season and the equinox. So this is
Correct.
what y'all are celebrating.
Correct. This is just
So
crazy. Yeah.
so for if you are a part of the rainbow community, this is your day. They are celebrating your actual goddess, your goddess Anana, that celebrated you and had multiple cults that is still functioning today. The goddess of Anana cults, where actual trans men and trans women celebrate and support her. So just to add that on, because I mean, I know I look cute, but it's something under this hat, and I wanted to share that with y'all. So I don't know, but
Well, like I said, it's just it's a bunch of crazy stuff. At the end of the day, a lot of people, if you ask 10 out of like 10 people, a lot of them will tell you has bunnies and eggs, painted eggs, Easter egg hunt and all this other crap. They don't even know the origins. Yeah, for real. They would not know all of this, you know?
yeah, well, you celebrating the egg because the egg was a freaking dove was transformed into a hare. And
Yeah.
a lot of times during that time, because of scarcity, most of the time we were probably lacking something and we needed an explanation.
Yeah.
And so that was the best way, I guess. Maybe in that area during the cold season, they could get their hands on a bunny, and the bunny symbolized, I don't know. And then the bunny had an egg, but you know how human
Well, they
beings
said the
are.
bunny's for fertility, man. That's that. Well,
Well, yes, the
that's
bunny
what they
had the
said.
egg, and
Yeah.
then the egg represented
But that's
fertility.
why I said it's a bunch of stuff because they get freaky deaky too. You know what I'm saying? They were saying around this time. No, for real, because it's like women, I guess they ovulate. Like I said, if you watch a lot of these videos, they all say the same stuff, but just that different people will add some other stuff. I don't know if it's true. I wasn't around. I'm not a pagan, so I wouldn't know. I just know it's demonic. It's a form of a ritual, or you are partaking in rituals that they were performing back then. Again, all of this stuff, and Talib, he said it best. A lot of this stuff that we do every day, it was sold to us through advertisement. You know what I'm saying? And it's a repetitive thing. It's like we pass it down. Our parents gave it to us. Yeah, when you wake up, you got to do this. Like I was on a platform and they said this. Was the ancestors eating 3 times a day back in the days? And then when you
No,
think about it, you just stop. You say, damn, wow, I didn't even think about that. A lot of people don't think at all. So never mind the free thinkers and the critical thinkers who already is hip, like, yo, I'm not partaking in that. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that because that don't come from us. We weren't doing that. So why am I going to engage in that? And that's the thing. It's like a lot of this stuff is Europeanish. You know what I'm saying? It comes from somewhere else. Why do we think that we have to do it? Why? Because our parents told us or everybody else is doing it? You don't have to. It's just like I'll never forget. The second grade was the first time I saw a kid when we had to stand and stand and do the pledge of allegiance. This kid didn't stand up. He sat down, and he actually turned his back, and he didn't get no flack because why? The parents already told the school, hey, they don't partake in that. In their country they don't do that. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't get you know flack for that, or he didn't get in trouble for that. You get what I'm saying? So again, if we all stand and band together and go against the norm, you know, I think things can change. But until then, ain't nothing gonna change. You know.
no. But I do want to say something.
Mhm.
As much as we like to blame white people, they just stole our traditions. Like a lot of these, when you go back to saying ancient, you are saying people of color. So, like
Yeah.
ancient Mesopotamia, where Anana and Ishtar comes from,
Mhm.
those are people of color. That is us. So they just took our belief systems, and again, we didn't believe. I don't think we really believed. I think this was just a way of explaining things,
Mhm.
and then these white people just took it and misconstrued it and threw it in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? So you could kind of assimilate, so they can, the old saying, if I could conquer your God, then I got you. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So let's
Mhm.
take your traditions and convert them, and then you'll follow us because they look similar to what you were already doing. But let's make our God bigger than what yours gods were doing, in my opinion. But
Mhm.
that's just me. You want to get to the next video? Is it the Farrakhan video? Can I go there?
The pastor, if you have that still.
Okay, let's do the pastor.
Comes from a pagan goddess called a bunny rabbit
No,
laying
not
eggs.
him. Not
Comes
that
from a
one.
pagan goddess called
The one with the
Ashtoreth
suit on.
in the Old
He has
Testament.
a suit
Ashtoreth.
on. You don't have
You
that
said the
one?
one. No, you have the three.
All
You
right,
want
that's
me to
cool.
go inside
No, you
inbox?
you could just roll that. You could just roll
Okay.
that.
It's a goddess that has a lot of memories of breasts. Can I say that? Breastises. Breasts. If you can Google it, Ashtoreth, Asuris, you'll see a woman with a lot of breasts. And that's where Easter comes from. Israelites never celebrated that. Europeans celebrated that, but not the disciples. Like when you read in Acts 12, the word Easter is there. I'll show you. Acts 12, let's start at verse 1.
This is the
We're
book of-
going here because we're going to see what holiday did the Israelites celebrate. Go ahead.
This is the book of Acts, chapter 12, verse 1. Now about that time, Herod the king stretched forth his hands to vex certain of the church.
Herod the king was Jewish. When I say Jewish, I mean he was a European convert, a white convert, a Roman convert to be exact. He converted to Judaism, and he was called Jewish. That's the word ISH. Like if I say, hey sis, meet me around 5-ish. What does that mean?
5-ish.
Around 5, just
Around 5.
Yeah.
Not exactly 5, but
Yeah, somewhere around.
When someone says they're Jewish, they're letting you know they're not the real Jews, but there's something like that. They only kept the religion. That's what they do. So that was Herod. Read that again.
Now about that time, Herod the king stretched forth his hand to vex certain of the church, and he killed James, the brother of John, with the sword. And because he saw it pleased the Jews, he proceeded further to take Peter also.
Now I was going to tell you what they celebrated. Go ahead.
Then were the days of unleavened bread.
The days of unleavened bread is Passover. That was another name for Passover. That's what we celebrated. Go ahead.
And when he had apprehended him, he put him in prison and delivered him to 4 quaternions of soldiers to keep him, intending after Easter to bring him forth to the people.
Well, who was celebrating Easter? It wasn't the Jews. Because verse 3 says, then were the days of unleavened bread. That's what we were celebrating. So what is this Easter? Where does it come from? It's a word right there. When you go to 1 Kings 11, verse 33, here's a precept. All of you at home watching, take your notebook, fact check, get a Bible dictionary, look these words up. Go ahead, read that.
1 Kings chapter 11 and verse 33. Because that they have forsaken me.
We forsook God.
And have worshipped Ashtoreth.
See that word Ashtoreth? When you look it up, it's Easter. So it was a goddess of fertility. That's what it was. Go ahead.
The goddess of the Zidonians.
That's the goddess of the Zidonians. That's where the word Easter comes from. Easter is Ashtoreth is Esther. Esther is the same as Easter. It's a Persian goddess, an African goddess. That's what it is. So, because her name, Esther, her name was Hadassah. The Persians called her Esther, their goddess name. Esther is Easter. It's the same word. The same word. Black Christians don't look things up. We are furthering another generation of Christian dummies who don't know anything, just do it because it's socially acceptable, bringing damnation to your soul.
All right, Mel, you on mute.
He was dropping bars. I was just saying he was dropping bars. And that's my thing. And I'm glad he said it in that video. And that's why I picked that video. He said, Black Christians don't research nothing. Whatever they've been told, that's what they run with. Okay, that's what they roll with. So again, that's why he said research. He's educating and enlightening the viewers, whoever watches that video, so that way you can fact check. That's why I be saying, I always tell you, and I've said it a few times. People heard me. My dad always said, if you're gonna be a killer, kill people with the facts and the truth. You know what I'm saying? Because it needs nothing to stand on. It doesn't need nothing to back it up. It don't care about emotions. Don't care about feelings. Opinions can be debated. Facts cannot. You know what I'm saying? And that's why he had somebody on the side reading from the book. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. Yeah, man. Like, listen, that's what I'm saying. So when you know this, same thing with the Santa Claus thing. They drop an N off of the word. The word really means something else. The guy really means something else. It's all demonic and evil, but then people still partake in it. You got people putting up trees in their home. You got people partake. It's just like, listen, man, when you know the facts, it's just like, why do you still engage in these people's things? That's all I'm saying. Again, different strokes for different folks. I super understand and overstand that. I'm talking about me. Don't come to me like people try to, hey, good morning. I tell them, no, I say grand rising. And please, if you're going to address me, say grand rising to me. Don't say GM to me. You know what I mean? When we first did not say it to you, I always tell people respectfully. You know what I'm saying? So again, these words is not our language, and they say words that we speak every day, people don't even realize that they cast a spell on other people. So again, but go ahead.
T. Riggle said, isn't this Easter thing like Saturnalia where the men hunted down women and raped them? That's associated with Christmas, I think. The
Well,
Saturnalia.
Nigeria just had that, I think, last month, where they do that to the women in March. Yeah, no lie. So this is what I'm trying to say. In certain cultures, they do wicked things, but then they'll commercialize it. They'll flip it and say, "Oh, okay, well, we're doing this." While really the true tradition is that. I know in Nigeria they was doing that. They was taking the women and they was doing whatever they want. Y'all can look this up. It was like last month. No lie. That's I don't know. Hey, if there's any Nigerians that want to check me on that, please check me on that. I don't. I'm not saying I know. I'm just saying I heard that. That's what I heard.
All
You want to read
right.
that comment?
So King Fire said T Wriggles, you already know. Jay Johnson said creating more generational harm in themselves and onto their children too.
Correct.
King Fire says Scrabble Santa with Satan. That whole Christmas thing
Correct.
is something is different, and
Correct.
you might have to do a whole nother live with that because that was about cutting off people's heads and hanging it on trees and
Listen, Valentine's Day too. It ain't nothing. It wasn't about no love during Valentine's Day. It was wicked things happening. Couples being, unalived, and a time for men to, if they married, they can actually go lay down with another woman. That's what I'm saying. Like all of this stuff, man. When why do we why would you still engage in doing something that you know is negative? You know what I mean? So that's all. That's all. People are gonna be mad. You know what I mean? They're gonna be like, oh yeah, Again, we're here on this platform, whether it's mine or yours. Our thing is to engage with the people, right? For the ones who do know, great. Congratulations. We salute you, right? To the ones who don't know, you can come here and be informed. You know what I'm saying? So don't ever feel like people are talking because too many people personalize things, and that shit is aggravating. We're all adults here, where the whole point is to be objective and not subjective. Because too many people watch stuff and they feel like you attacking them or you talking. Listen, I'm a person. I shoot straight headshots. If I got an issue with you, I'm gonna have a conversation with you. I'm not going on nobody's social media to do it or none of that. You know what I'm saying? So again, this is for the people who don't know. Like you like to say, I call them, what I be saying again? I be calling them to the
you call them all kinds of stuff. I say misinformed.
yeah, to the misinformed. We're gonna be PC over here. To the
Yeah,
misinformed,
misinformed.
you could watch this and get informed. And let's
And
see if you
again,
stick.
this is the check-in is not about what we want you to know or what we want you to feel or
Yeah, I'm not
assume.
forcing what I
It's
know on
right.
nobody.
It's
Go ahead.
about you checking in with yourself and taking the information and then you deciding what you want to do with it.
Facts. There you go.
Um and
That's it.
just to go a little bit just like shift it to another direction when it comes to this Easter thing, and a lot of Christians do celebrate it because it is actually the resurrection day.
Mhm.
Who said that Jesus even died and was resurrected? Who's to
Yeah.
say Jesus didn't live a long life and had a family? Because there is archaeological proof that he
You bet.
actually lived
You better watch your step, man, when you talking,
and had a family.
because people will come after. Hey, you talking about people? You talking about somebody? Hey, listen, man. You talking about people's sky daddies now? They don't like that. Don't talk about nobody's sky daddy now. They're gonna come after us.
uh,
That's what she said. I didn't say nothing.
I said it because again, I like to be the one that look at things the logical way, and I'm saying, no serious. I'm saying
No, I
you're
get it.
out here
Listen, man.
celebrating this
Listen,
holiday. Do
listen,
you
man.
actually know that this man actually has a whole
Listen.
lineage out here?
Somebody wrote a book. Man created the religion. Man wrote the book. Okay, so that's all I got to say to that. Because I know there's a lot of people. Again, you say one thing, heard a whole nother thing, and now they calling up. They typing in the chat. You talking about my? Listen. I'm just saying. You talking about their people's sky daddy now. Watch what you say now.
Okay, so all right, because I like to ask questions and I like to go down a rabbit hole because I had a build with my family about this Easter thing, right?
Uh-huh.
So we were talking about it, and
Uh-huh.
I said to my family member, you're celebrating Easter, which is Resurrection Sunday for a Christian, because Jesus allegedly died and was risen from the dead. It had okay, so that is the concept of it, right? So let's just say that he didn't die, he lived, he died a natural death, he has a whole lineage. When you pray to Jesus, are you strengthening his ancestral line? Are you putting more power in his name and giving his ancestral line more power? And is his ancestral line the ones that's doing all the stuff that's happening today? Are any of the five families related to this line? Is that why they don't want us to know that Jesus lived? I just had all these questions.
What you mean five families? It was like 13
Well,
families
the
last time I
13
checked.
families, let's say 13
12,
families.
13, whatever
Is one of
number.
those
Yeah.
families or some of them from his lineage? Is that why they don't want us to know that he actually had children with Mary Magdalene? Uh, 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 is that, could that be a reason? It just had my mind thinking, because again, this is the check-in and we're allowed to go inside ourselves. And I was just wondering, why is it a big deal to
Mhm.
have Jesus dead and resurrected like that? Is it something that they're hiding from us? And are we giving power to the name of Jesus, and it's not working for us when we pray to it, but we strengthening his bloodline because we
Listen,
don't
man.
pray to our own
At the end of the
ancestors?
day, there was no J, okay? There was no J in the textbooks, right? And the letters. So that Jesus name, I don't know who created that. Let's just start there.
Well, Yeshua, or whatever they want to
Yeshua,
call it,
Yahshua, all that good
Joshua,
stuff.
whatever.
Yeah. You know, so the Jesus, that's a whole nother subject too. You know what I mean? And I heard that's not listen, man.
I'm
I
just
don't.
having a think tank. I
No,
mean,
I
if we're
get what you're saying.
discovering,
I know you asking the chat. You're not really asking me. I get it.
yeah,
You said you was having a powwow with your fam about today. So I get it. I
yeah,
super respect it. You know what I mean? Me again, I went to Catholic school. I fell under that indoctrination. I was drinking that Kool-Aid. And then, I was always, parents getting called because I was always asking questions too, because things didn't make sense. And they would be like, "Oh, you're interrupting the class, and we're gonna call your father." And my dad would be like, "Yo, how's he interrupting? Oh, he's asking too much questions. So you calling me up here because my son's asking questions?" Because again, I didn't get why we was standing in front of a statue of Mary and we have to say the Hail Mary and we got to go down the rosary beads, and to each bead we got to put fingers on it and say the Hail Mary a bunch of times. It just stuff that didn't make no sense to me. You know what I mean? So
Talib said, great show. King Fire said they're hiding all the truths from us.
that's a
Mofos need
fact.
reprogramming and re-education.
That's a fact. Salute King Fire. That's a fact. He's from you don't
Yeah.
know King Fire? King Mrek too. From
Oh, really?
Mrek.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
King Fire.
I don't know. It's just this topic. When I was, again, is about checking in. When I was checking in today, I was like, well, wait a minute. All these facts that I know, and once you piece it all together, I'm like, well, what the hell is going on? Oh my God.
It's a rabbit
Do
hole.
we say, yeah, should we go save them? Do I gotta start back digging down the rabbit
It's
hole?
a rabbit
What do
hole.
we
Cause
got to
again,
do?
those people that he mentioned, right? And was like, yo, they got the ish at the end of their names. They act like they the real ones, and they really not the real ones. If you know anything about, the country that the US is backing in that war right now, the ones that they side with, right? That was created in 19 what, 48? So that's telling you they're not the real ones, dog. You know what I'm saying? Again, we part of the tribes. Okay, Jamaicans they got one tribe, Haitians part of the tribe of Levi, and so forth and so forth and all this other stuff. Again, man, who knows, man? That's why I said, like, how can it's just certain things that when you think about it just doesn't make no sense, right?
Okay.
They're gonna
Right.
have, like you said, they commercialize something and tell you, no, it's about December 25th. It's about giving gifts, right? But if you religious, they don't talk about nothing that have to do with gifts. It's about Christ, right? And that's what they tell you about. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like, yo, they just commercialize stuff to throw you away from what it may be, possibly. I don't know. Just like King Fire put with the word believe, again, I'm thankful that I watched Dick Gregory in one of his last interviews. He said the word belief means to still be in doubt. You want to know
Right.
things. You don't
Right.
want to say I believe, because belief lives it leaves you in that area to be like, I believe there is a higher power, or do you know there's a higher being or messiah or whatever you call them. That's why I stopped using the J word. I stopped using that. Again, I was part of the Catholic religion when I didn't know nothing. My parents, it was like, yo, you're Catholic, you're gonna go to Catholic school, you're gonna go to Catholic church. And then again, things that we were doing did not make sense. And then again, the stories with the priest and touching the altar boys and all this other stuff. Never wanted to be no altar boy. Thank goodness I was like, no. They was like, my father was like, oh, you need, no, I'm not. And he finally left me alone. But I'm just saying,
Ooh.
when I changed my mind, and I'm looking at things, I'm like, yo, I don't, again, I read a book where it was talking about all religion was still to keep us in line and, and
Yes.
to keep us to comply and obey. And this
Docile.
book, yeah, it's like this book is for y'all to follow. Like, who know? Like, the crazy thing is they telling you this is what he was doing and this is what he wants you to do and this and that. And it's just like, no, sir. How would you know how do we really know there was 10 commandments? What if it was only 3 commandments? See, things like that,
Well,
like how you said you question things, I be questioning things too. Who came up with the commandments? Yeah. Why you get what I'm saying? Like listen, man, again, he was walking on water and this and that. It's just crazy stuff, man. He touched her stomach and the lady got pregnant. And it's just like, oh, that's how it happened? Really? And then you hear the stories about the fallen angels, and then it's just again, man, it's things that's just super questionable. Then they tell you the Vatican got the real text of every religion. They have it in their basement, in their archives, and nobody gets to see it but the Pope himself. Really? I wonder why. Then if then if you read about the Knights Templars and what happened to them between them and the Roman Catholic, like, man, listen, man.
yeah, and them carrying the Ark of the Covenant.
Listen, all of that. Then you hear the story about part of Hillary Clinton's email was about finding Gilgamesh or whatever it's called.
Gilgamesh.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Then they want to tell you, oh, they might have found the Holy Grail, and then you find out that the pyramids over there is not the original pyramids. It's actually in Memphis, Tennessee. Yeah, and then I'm watching a show where not too far from me, the next state over, Providence, Rhode Island, has a pyramid, and all the pyramids out here line up with all the pyramids everywhere around the world. They all synchronize. Like,
So
come on,
doesn't that tell you that the world is old and all the land masses was really connected?
listen. I mean, listen. I already went down the top.
Pangea.
Tartaria. That's why they created the mud flood and certain things and then they telling you, oh, we could, with all the equipment today, we can't build this. Then how was it built? Who built it then? Because I remember Nikolai Tesla, when they asked him, where did he get all of this information? He said, I was talking to them beings from the sky. Again, So listen, man, it's just a bunch of stuff, man. I just be telling people, man, don't listen to me. Go do your own research. You know what I'm saying? Go do your
Do
own
your
research.
research.
Yeah, man. Read, man. Read.
T.
You know?
Wriggle said, at Peach with your theory, some say there is a bloodline. I don't think it's a part of the 13 families. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
correct.
So to me, I mean,
I feel what you're
because
saying,
I
because didn't
don't
he have
know.
children? Didn't he
He
have
had
children?
children. He had
There
children,
you go.
but here's the thing to me. Why
Mhm.
go through all of that to hide it? For him not to be a part of anything. What's going to come of it? If he didn't die and he wasn't resurrected, and according to people, this new Messiah is going to come when you never had an original Messiah. What is the reason for hiding his bloodline?
The crazy thing to me too is like, okay, you get the Old Testament, then you get the New, then you got the King James version, then you find out, oh, before all three of these texts, there was one about the evil one first. It was like, hold on. So there was a book about the evil one first, and the guy who wrote the Old Testament, he wrote one about the devil first. It's just like, yo, it's like, what? Hold up. So there
Oh
was a book.
yeah, King James. He
Yeah.
wrote the
So
Satan
again,
Bible.
then then
Yeah,
then then
Book of Satan.
I was on a platform where somebody mentioned this, and this is that's how I felt too. So fasting was in, I believe, the Old Testament. Fasting, right, which is super important. That, people are talking about these days like they just discovered it or they invented fasting, right? But it was in the Old Testament. Why did they take it out the New Testament? Then the Book of Enoch, that was in this book, but they took it out of this book. Then you realize there's a bunch of stuff that they took out. It's just like, yo, why we remixing shit? Why are we doing that? Yeah, it's just like, again, man, it's just too much games, man. That's what I'm saying. It's just way too much. That's why I don't partake when it comes to that. I don't partake in it, man. I just
Wriggle
go ahead.
says I even question the flood stories, and old dude said plenty
Mhm.
of evidence shows a flood.
I mean, they say it to Tartaria. If anybody knows about Tartaria, there was architects like
Advanced
Philly. Yeah,
society.
yeah, Philly has some buildings like that. Boston has buildings like that. New York has buildings like that are still up. But majority of them supposedly ended up underground and they built on top of it. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
why they talk about this underground cities and all this other stuff. I was watching a video the other day. Remember, I was telling you about it. I think it was on a live where I mentioned it. Anyways, a guy supposedly was in the ocean. He got kidnapped by dolphins, took in way deep underwater, and they communicated with the guy of building an underground like city for them, and then all of it up.
Maybach disappeared for a moment. Hopefully comes back. But old dude said coastlines even had cities underwater. Yes, the flood actually happened. I again, I love history. I know in ancient Egypt you can actually compare ancient texts, and there are missing parts of cities, like the like we were making giant statues. And if you go, I think it was Alexandria that had the giant statue that's underwater. Is also places in Asia where you'll see a lot of architecture under the water. But again, it had to be a massive flood, because in order for the earth to split, it has to be, some masses under there.
Okay, cool.
And then we're also talking about, what is that ancient city that everybody speaks about in Egypt that went underwater?
Atlas,
Atlantis. Yes,
Atlantis.
Atlantis.
When I say
Atlantis.
Atlas, Atlantis. Yeah, I said Atlas. I'm thinking.
T. Wiggle said, if there was a flood, the who made the new land we live on? They mentioned the four pillars that are on the ocean ground. Who made the new land? No, I think that's more of the what is it? The shifting of the tectonic plates that push land up and push land down.
No.
Um, yeah, the tectonic plate. When you split the land, some masses will come up and some will go down, will sink. To live said, interesting fact, it's actually illegal to attempt to communicate with dolphins in the wild. You
Yeah,
could
it
get
is.
a
It is.
$25,000 fine and up to 10 years of prison. And that sounds nuts. I
Correct.
learn something new every day, and that sounds
No,
crazy.
there's facts about it. No, but then supposedly after this encounter this man had, I guess, I don't know if it's the same dolphins or whatever, but they was found on land and they were, unalived. But either which way, but yeah, he ain't lying about that. Same thing with a crow. You can't have a crow as a pet. They one of the smartest birds. Remember, I think I was telling somebody this, that they, back in the days, they used to train crows to go get people money and all of that. They will actually do that. So that's another animal that you can't have either. You can, I think.
Okay. King Five say they take out and change way too much. And
Correct.
after they say the penalty for changing the word is death flames. Old dude said, I don't rock with the Pangea theory. It's just sea levels rise and fall.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Talking about what you talking about, I guess.
yeah, but wouldn't that essentially be Pangea if the sea level fall and all the land masses is connected? Isn't that Pangea? And if they rise, then it's some that's above sea level. Isn't that still the same thing?
Listen, these are the same people that is playing with us, all right, with the Mandela effect, all right. Remember I said it on the live. They did it to the white lady. They told the white lady that she's going crazy. Leave the Fruit of Loom thing alone. It never had a cornucopia. And then she went and
And
grabbed
it
a
did.
T-shirt. Yeah, and then show it to them. So these people play with timelines, bro. I mean, they, they play with timelines. They've been doing a lot of stuff. Go ahead.
Talib said you're not allowed to. Well, T. Wiggle said he doesn't agree with Pangea. Talib said you're not allowed to have crows or ravens as a pet because they're highly intelligent and they have
Correct.
been documented to commit crimes. They have been known for stealing for many years. Didn't
Yeah.
pirates and shit use crows and ravens? Um, Angie Baby said, "Hey Mel, hey Peach, hey Chat, hey Angie
Salute.
Baby."
Salute, Angie.
Okay, so just to go back to the topic, what does Easter mean to you? I mean, we said a lot,
Mhm.
and since we have a larger audience, can you please type in the chat what does Easter mean to you? Did you celebrate it, and if so, why? We're not here to judge you. We're just here to see, how you think, and we're hoping. Well, I'm not even gonna say we hope the information that you get here tonight, maybe you could take it and
And be
maybe
helpful,
it might shift you or
you know.
change something about you, whatever it is, however you apply it. You check in with yourself with the information.
For the most part, man, people that subscribe to me is like-minded people. You know what I mean? They read, we from other platforms where we build with each other, share information, and that's what I love. Like, to me, nobody's wrong. And that's the thing too. You know what I mean? Whatever you know is what you know. We can build on that. I don't come and try to discredit nobody's information. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? So again, I like
right,
to learn myself. I like, some people say, oh, I could teach sometimes. Well, I don't be feeling like that as far as teaching, because in order to be a master teacher, you have to be a master learner. You know what I'm saying? You got to learn. So I
right.
love learning. Go ahead.
So old dude say, yeah, we used to have dolphins aid in childbirth. A study shows children
Correct.
being born with
That too.
higher intelligence IQ from the frequencies the dolphins use during
Correct.
childbirth.
Yeah, in the water. We was talking about it
uh
too, not too on OG's platform. They was talking about that. The way we give birth, the women give birth out this way. In other countries, they don't lay on their back. It's in water. Whether it's in a tub, they use a medulla and all this other good stuff. You know what I mean?
a
So again,
doula.
huh?
You always want to call them medullas. They're doulas.
Doulas, excuse me.
To live. Actually, pirates had parrots and macaws as birds and
I was
pets.
about to say
Okay.
that. Yeah, parrots.
King Fire, thank you for the correction. King Fire said big facts definitely can train crows and ravens. They have the intelligence of a 5 to 7 year old kid. Angie Baby said celebrated New Year's a few days ago. It's not January 1st. She
That's a
started
fact.
laughing.
It's April 1st, correct. That's why they
Yes.
switched it. And I remember I told you what's so funny is, and it wasn't even televised. Supposedly they orbit the moon on what day? April 1st. But they don't stop the world for that, and they don't shut down every program that's on TV to show us, because they show us the rocket going up, and guess what they switch to? CGI, computer graphic imagery. Like, what are we talking about? And people will argue that with you. Yeah, people will say, no, we went to the moon, Maybach, in 1969 because they said it. And I'm like, wow, calm down, player. You really that mad? Like, yeah, people will. I'm talking about ready to, pow pow you, because they've been indoctrinated. And it's like, okay, all right, fine. Yeah, we went to the moon. Mm-hmm.
You know what? It's amazing that Angie Baby brought up the New Year's being April 1st because that's essentially
New
what
life.
you know you should be celebrating if you celebrating Easter. It's just a resurrection. It's just winter's over and now everything is starting to bloom. I mean, it's supposed to be blooming, but they're fucking with our weather, so
Yeah. No, but
things
but
is all
at the
over the
same time,
place.
yeah, at the same time, that's what, our people was actually doing, because again, they didn't go off of no days of the week. They didn't go off of time. They went off of the moon, the change, the cycles of the moon and the sun. That's what they went off of. You know what I'm saying? And we flipped the script. I remember I told you, what country is it again? Ethiopia is supposed to be on the real one of the real calendars. They just celebrated 2018, and we in 2026. But they on the real timeline. I have, again, this is things that they say. I don't know nothing. YouTube. A little birdie told me.
Old dude said, "Love how y'all interact with the chat. Salute. Thank you, old dude."
Salute, brother.
Angie
Appreciate that.
baby. King
You keep
Fire
calling him
said,
old D, old dude. It's
"Old dude."
old head, old head.
It says,
Ronan.
"Old dude."
Oh, old dude. Oh, okay, my fault. I thought that was Flying Guillotine. I thought that was
No.
Flying Guillotine. My
Angie
fault.
baby said the moon landing was scripted. Listen, that moon landing,
Yeah.
even when I saw it as a kid, I was like, yeah, right. They
Them
all on
niggas is
top of
using
the moon. They're not even
Reynolds.
in the moon.
They're using Reynolds foil wrap. Okay, like come on. You can see. You can tell. They
Old
have
dude said
shadows. Go
it
ahead. My
is
fault.
the new year, but they demonized it through turning it into a joke branding it
Correct.
April Fools. And which is
Correct.
like you said, Maybach. It's ironic that it's April Fools. I fooled y'all.
Correct.
Y'all thought the
Correct.
new year was January, but it's really
Correct.
April.
But you don't see what Bud Aldridge is doing. Bud Aldridge, no, he's about to get off this realm. He's like admitting it. The little girl was like, I don't know if you've seen the footage, the infamous viral video. He's in front of the kids, and then the girl put her hand up. She said, "So y'all went to the moon, and he looked at it. He was all, yo, he's tweaking. He's like up there like this with his eyes, and he's like, we didn't go to the moon. We never did it, but hopefully you do it. Yeah, they was like, okay, Buzz, you're not doing no more. You're not going no in front of no cameras no more. You know,
Ooh,
so
look, King Fire says something hilarious. They're never going to get to the moon. That's why they're saying they're going to the backside of the moon.
correct the backside. Yeah,
The backside of the
and why?
moon.
And you know what's so funny? I'm glad he brought that up. Salute to him, right? Listen to this. And this was with sports talk I'm listening to out here that was saying this. And I wanted to call in and tell this man, like, yo, you're 50 something years old and you really believe what they sold you. But I was like, nah. So he's like, the reason why they only land on the backside is because Earth is spinning so fast, right? 1,000 miles per hour, right? We're just spinning so fast. And the moon is spinning so fast. By the time they reach there, we only hit the backside, not the front side, not the left side, not the right side, but the yo, this shit is just
Well,
like,
maybe don't
you
laugh.
know,
Maybe they are going to the moon because China, don't they
yo,
have a patent to create a moon?
no, China created a fake sun and they made
A
it, yeah,
moon, a
remember what?
sun.
Yeah, it was the sun. Remember, they was nighttime and they made it daytime with their fake sun. Yeah, like come on, man. Like come on. Like listen, man. You don't know what is really. You don't know what is up, what is down, what's left, what's right, because them people done. Yo, man, these people like again. These people are like, yo, they did a good job. They did a good number on people, man.
No, it says China did build an artificial moon.
Oh, they did. Oh, okay.
So I guess they're
I
going to
know they
be
did the
launching it and
sun.
you're going to go to the moon.
Yeah, listen, man. Listen, man. Salute to anybody who, hey, we went to the
I'm
moon in
going.
1969. Salute to you. We went to the moon. But listen, the same people tell you, okay, the documents that they had, right? The calculations and everything, they lost the paper. So 60 years later, what happened? They found the paper? They found it? So that's why they just went on April 1st? Come on, they playing in our face, man. And people are still, I had somebody DM me and sent me the footage. Yo, are you gonna watch it? I said, watch what? They're going to the moon. They're gonna orbit around. They're not gonna go there, but they're gonna orbit there. And I said, oh yeah, I'm gonna watch it, all right. And get off my DM block. Got time for this nonsense, man.
Oh my God.
Got
Oh
time for
my
this.
God.
I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get in. I'm gonna get in my Lotus, Michael J. Fox, and I'm gonna go to the future. I mean, like, what do we like? Come on, man. Like, stop.
We just went on a tangent. We're not even talking about Easter no more.
Hey, man, the chat is engaging with us, man. Listen, we rocking out. We rocking out,
Everybody's
man.
like, wait a minute. Are you asking us about Easter or are you asking us about the moon?
Yeah, we done talked about Tartaria. We done talked about how the
Well, I
buildings.
can
I mean,
take
the
this hot
landmass. Yeah,
church.
I told you it was gonna get hot. I told you that Daniel Boone hat you wearing. I knew your head was gonna
Listen,
start sweating.
I told you I'm Mother Paradise. I'm coming to take people to heaven
Yeah. But yeah, man.
in
Listen,
my
man.
church dress.
Listen. It's just again, when you go down one rabbit hole, right?
You just keep going.
Listen, you just jump from rabbit hole to rabbit hole. You this a bottomless pit, and then you just realize it just keep bringing you other places. You're just like, God damn it! Like these people, oh my lord, these people really did that to me. They did it to me. They got this. They got my brother. They got my next door neighbor. They got this one. You got to get out of the matrix, man. Come on.
Well,
It's
what if that's the goal for you to keep going down the rabbit hole so you won't go within?
Listen, no, I mean you can no, when you know, you know. That's to me, that's what it is for me. When I find out, like, oh, we really didn't, that was a Hollywood set, it frees me. I can't speak for nobody else. I feel good that, oh yeah, this is the truth. You know what I'm saying? And again, a lot of this stuff is not, remember the video I showed you? I was at the beach and I said, yo, if this curvature that they talk about, right? How am I seeing downtown Boston from where I'm at? I remember the video. I don't know if you did it, but I posted. I posted on my IG, my story. I said, "Yo, if there's this curvature that they talk about, right? That's why I'm doing the hands, because that's how they fool you. It's illusions, right? They get you. The curvature and the Earth is spinning so fast because of gravity. Gravity has never been proven. It's a theory. Now that's a theory. It's never been proven. Yeah. So when people be
Everything
like,
is a theory.
yeah, it's a theory. Gravity cannot be proven, but it's something a surface flat and that, right? Can be proven, right? Like when you painted your wall, right? That's something that you can actually do. Gravity is you can't do gravity, right? Again, they tell you, oh, it's a vacuum in space. So how is the flag standing out right like this? Shouldn't the flag be come on, like what are we talking? So it's just simple. How did they even get past the Van Allen belt? How about that? That would disintegrate everything. How did they get past? Come on. But then you got a politician telling you when I win, we're gonna shatter the glass. What glass do you think she's talking about? And then
That
Elon, he
firmament
gets a
damn
contract.
thing.
Elon got all this money. He gets a contract every time he builds one of them rockets. He send it up. What happens? It hits something and blows up. What do you think it's hitting? But then people will tell you they believe in the good book, right? But in the good book, it says we live in an enclosed, in a firmament.
The
Then,
firmament.
then the man who started NASA, which the word means deceive, to deceive, right? The word NASA means to deceive, right? On his tombstone, he has a psalm on it that talks about the firmament. When you go read the psalm, he's telling, oh, it's a dead giveaway. If people just think, right? They just think and they see that the math is not adding up, the math is not mathing, and take their time to look into stuff. But the same people, remember I tell you, ask them what their blood type is and watch what happens.
A
But
lot
they
of
know
people
so
don't know
much
their
about the
blood
moon.
type.
They know everything about the moon. They know who was at the Diddy parties and who was at the Epstein, who's on the Epstein list. Yeah. But these are the same people that get bamboozled about 1969. But
So
but
here let me I
go
got a
ahead.
question, right?
Go ahead.
Again, logically speaking. And let me read some of these comments. Angie Baby said these subjects get us passionate.
Yeah,
And she
correct.
said, I've been called crazy for stuff that's now coming out as true. King
Correct.
Fire said they never go somewhere and not go back again. What took
Correct.
this long? They never been to no moon.
Correct. Correct.
Odu said, can anyone tell me how a rocket ship catch a space station traveling 17,000 miles per hour, dock, unload, load, and take off with no problems?
Correct.
Angie Baby said 100. Then Odu said, me too, Angie Baby, shaking my head. And Angie Baby said, correct. So my question to you is okay, so we're saying collectively here that we live on a flat plane with a firmament over it, right?
Hmm.
Now, this logical question, you know me, how my mind go.
Hmm.
Where the fuck do the aliens come from? If you believe in Anunnaki, where are they coming from? Underground, out of the water? Where are they
Out of the
coming from?
water, out of the water, underground. We got underground cities. There's underground tunnels. that goes from the East Coast to the West Coast, and other places lead to other places too. So again, the way it's explained, it's like I can't really explain it. You would have to like watch the video that I watched and
So
take
they
what you
coming
take.
from dimensions. That's why they, because of CERN
Yeah, I
and
believe I
stuff,
believe in that dimensions. I mean,
interdimensional
they
type
talk about
things.
portals. I remember somebody enlightened me one time. It was like, yo, a lot of the stuff that happened to Haiti is because Haiti, the island, the side of the part where the Haitians at, not the Dominicans, they sit on a tectonic plate, right? So that's why they get the earthquakes and stuff like that. Also, there's a portal as well too, where that and that's been talked about, like with the thing with Venezuela. They was talking about they see Leviathan. The head is by Venezuela. Somewhere where the arm and the chest is by Haiti, Cuba, and all these other countries. They all of this stuff, man, is in a lot of the civilizations. That's why you know, for lack of a better word, I'll say I believe in some of this stuff because it's in their textbooks of dragons and all this other stuff. Now, was there dinosaurs? That's another thing that I'd be questioning. Was there really dinosaurs roaming around? You know?
I believe so. I think that's what our ancestors was drawing. I mean, I trust oral traditions more than I trust textbook anything. And
So you
so
believe there was T-Rexes running around here?
I believe that there was something there because they were drawing dragons and stuff. Which, if I was an ancestor and if we had to write what it is a fucking a dragon is a dinosaur, right? Wouldn't a leviathan be a dinosaur when you consider that?
I don't think they're dinosaurs. I don't know if they fall in that category. I don't know where they would fall in, if they fall in with dinosaurs, if
Well, there
dragons
was a
fall in.
flying dinosaur. Wouldn't that be a dragon?
Well, a flying dinosaur don't breathe fire, does it? It
We
don't
don't know
shoot out.
what it did. Were you there? I don't know what
No.
it did. I know on cave walls that
You
I've
said
seen it
they
was
had
drawn there.
drawings, and you asking me was
Yeah,
that real?
we
Like,
weren't there. So
no,
wouldn't that be
but you be
considered
talking
a
about we
dinosaur?
live. You said we be in different life, or we what you say again? What's it called again? They said when we sleep, what's the thing? We get out of our bodies and we go to dimensions. Don't they say
Yeah,
that?
but I
We go
have
to different
never been
dimensions.
anywhere where it was a dinosaur. I've
So you
been
was never in a you
ancient
was never
times. I tell
anybody in the
you,
chat. Anybody in the chat was ever in a dimension where they saw dinosaurs, or you know what I mean? Like time
no,
travel, basically. That's why I said I would love
no,
to time travel, because time
no.
travel I could go to different eras. You know what I'm saying? Flying is limited. If I was gonna have a superpower, that would be mine. I would want to go back to see if there really was damn dinosaurs around, so I can confirm or say thumbs down, guys. They were lying, and come back
T
and tell
T
you.
Wriggle says it ain't no dinosaur. To me,
Yeah.
again, I just
I'm
think
coming around to that too.
if I was
I'm
an
coming around
ignorant,
to
if
that.
I was an ignorant white person and I found the bones of a dragon, in my mind, if I had to label it something, I'm gonna call it a dinosaur.
Mm.
I'm just relabeling stuff at this point.
Now what I will say is the Giants, yes. I will go with
Giants are
that
true.
story. Yeah, I will definitely go with that story. The Giants roaming around.
Talib said no dragons would not fall in with dinosaurs. They will fall into the era of reptilians, and that's why
Yeah,
there's a current
exactly.
dragon alive called the Komodo dragon.
Yeah,
Okay.
correct. I was gonna say the same thing too. Reptilian. I just
But
couldn't
people
think
are
of that.
saying they don't believe in dinosaurs. I think there are
Yeah.
dinosaurs.
I don't subscribe to that anymore either. I don't.
T Wriggle said never seen a dinosaur in any astral realm. Okay. I've
Mhm.
never seen a dinosaur in any of my past lives. I've never seen a dinosaur, no. But
Yeah.
I've ran through pyramids. I can tell you that much.
You ran through how hold on. How you run through pyramids?
Well, running inside the pyramid, but that's a
You was
whole nother.
inside pyramids
Uh,
running
I was
around.
I was inside of a pyramid. Yes, in one of my
r-
past life, I was in a pyramid,
Running
but
around like a little kid.
I was a little kid.
Okay.
I was a little kid.
Where, out here, or you was in the one in Giza, whatever, Egypt that they
No,
talk
I was
about?
in the Asiatic pyramid. And what's
Mm-hmm.
funny about it is I didn't have a concept of gender of what I was when I was trying to figure it out. I just knew it was me myself.
Mm-hmm. Running
So I'll
around,
leave it at that. Uh
running around.
they said I'm not one to trust the dinosaur shit.
Mm-hmm. Who said that?
T Wriggles, King Five. T Wriggles said if Pookie and Ray Ray found dinosaur bones on their farmland, then maybe I'll go with it. I I believe in dinosaurs, okay? I believe in that.
Yeah.
I need to revisit and do another build on dragons and show more
Who
of their
who said that?
fossilized carcasses. Oh dude.
Okay.
Giants, of
Salute,
course, they were the
salute, old dude.
Nephilim. That's what
Salute.
Angie Babe. Do you think the Giants were the Nephilim?
Yeah, some form of
Or
them.
they
Yeah.
were the Giants were supposed to be the children of the Nephilim and women
No,
of the
giants is,
earth.
I believe giants is part of the fallen angels. There's different branches or whatever of the fallen angels. Because you have the Anunnakis, you have the I guess the Greys, if you want to call them that. There's
So
different. There's a whole bunch of them, man. It's a bunch of different tribes of fallen angels.
okay, so here's the thing, right? And again, logic, me asking my questions, right? If we believe there were giants on the land, right? But you don't believe that dinosaurs exist, big animals, what were the giants eating?
I think always the giants eating. They was eating people.
And
There's
what
people
else?
around when the giants was around. There was people around. I feel like they was eating everything, anything they wanted to eat.
Well,
Trees from
yeah,
the
but
ocean.
but wouldn't it make sense for them to have a bigger version of things to eat?
Why do they have to have a bigger version? I mean, they was just eat recently in 2010 eating some soldiers, U.S. soldiers. Look at
Okay,
the story
but
of
they
the
would have
giant in
to.
Ishtar or whatever that area is called in
I will.
Afghanistan.
Okay, so they would have to. I mean, to me, again, we talk about creation is supposed to make sense, right? I hear this theory that everything in nature is supposed to make sense and it works with each other. In my mind, and y'all could correct me, if there are big people on the earth, one little chicken is not going to do anything. These people would starve. They would have to literally eat a whole bunch of people. But wouldn't it make sense for big animals to be around for them to eat?
Listen, they got a big ass ocean that they can go to and eat. They can eat anything they want.
But
Again, I
wouldn't the
get what you're
things in the
saying.
ocean be
I
big?
don't listen. I don't think about that. All I know is giants come from fallen angels, just like we're supposed to be hybrids, okay? Because some of the fallen angels mated with normal humans and stuff like that. But there's some giants that come from that lineage. So giants is a form of fallen angels, from my understanding. You know what I mean? So if I'm
Okay.
wrong, anybody in the chat can correct me or agree. You know, let me know. That's what
Okay.
I gathered from some of the stuff that I read. Is go ahead. No, you want to read that?
Okay. Old Duke said we have to remember some subjects can't resonate with that era because their DNA memory bank isn't that old. Shots fired, so duck. So I don't know. I'm just saying, just making it make sense to me, because again, logic, right? I like to check inside of myself. I understand there's a bunch of facts and things out there, but still,
Mhm.
in my mind, it has to make sense. That's the only
Again,
way.
nobody's wrong. Like I said, I know plenty of people that believe in dinosaurs or feel like dinosaurs did roam the world at one point. So I get what you're saying. Didn't they have to eat some of that or whatever the case may be? I don't even think like that. I just be like, yo, they were around and they were around and they survived and they still around, you
Okay.
know.
Old
So
Duke said we're talking about a period where the atmosphere was much different, which supported such massive life. Right. But we just said that there was no dinosaurs. Okay, so Talib said, I don't believe in fallen angels because I don't believe in Christianity, and angels is a part of Christianity. You know what, Talib? I like that you said that, but if I had to believe in fallen angels, wouldn't that be us? Wouldn't we be the angels if we the creation of God? Wouldn't we be the walking around angels that people are looking for? Would that be us?
Mm.
Okay. So Kandar the giant.
Kendall, there you go.
Uh
Yeah,
King
I
Five
said what
said
I said.
Queen, the
Ask some
giants are
Kendalls.
8 to 14 feet. The so-called dinosaurs are 60 to 100 plus feet of Hollywood construction. How tall was Gilgamesh?
Hmm?
How tall was Gilgamesh?
I don't remember.
And the other dude that was out in
Talking about Goliath.
yeah, Goliath. To
No,
Gilgamesh was okay.
you can't Google.
18 feet.
Hmm.
And not all dinosaurs were 60 feet. And there was another one that Gilgamesh used to be around. I can't remember his name. But
But whoever said that about the giant of Keshtar or whatever the area is, that's in Afghanistan.
Kandar.
Kendar, and that's supposed to be a true story with red hair. They actually he wiped out a first platoon. Another platoon was sent to find what happened to them. They engage in fire. One of the soldiers told everybody shoot him in his face, in the face, and they shot him in the face. The giant fell, died. They radio in, got a helicopter. They tied him up. The helicopter took him to Patterson Base. This is the story because there's soldiers that go around doing seminars. That's how I got hip to that story. It was around 2010. This actually, there's people confirming this story. They weren't there, but they said when the soldiers came back, they were briefed to not say nothing. But when they came back, they basically alerted, and some of the soldiers saw the actual body. They said the stench, all of that. This is supposed to be a true event when they was told to go to the caves and retrieve artifacts and stuff like that. There's supposed to be a time machine that they took. It's just a bunch of crazy story. Like I said, you would think it's a Hollywood script movie with what you heard about the giant and all this other stuff. And the people try to warn the soldiers not to even go near the cave. But they, I guess they didn't believe it. They were like, "Oh, that's mythical to us." But again, they engage. Same thing with Bigfoot. Do you believe in Bigfoots? Because there's plenty of story of people encountering Bigfoots and stuff like that, and that's supposed to be mythical. So again, I don't know. I never saw one, but I don't need to see one to say, okay, I feel like that is possible or that's true.
what Bigfoot?
Yeah,
To me, when I think about Bigfoot, I mean, I don't know. It could be another species of something out here.
because there's a story too of an army platoon, the best of the best, went into North Carolina, the woods of Carolina. They did their recon. Recon is, what?
T. Rickle said, I can't wrap my mind around Bigfoot.
you know. But I'm just saying, there's people that's confirming it though. I don't know. Like I said, I never seen one and I never encountered one, so I can't speak. But again, there's things that I personally know about, and people side eye me, like voodoo. We talk about that. You know what I mean? I saw it from my own eyes. I actually seen it. I was in Haiti, was 13 years old when I seen it with my own eyes. You know what I'm saying? Then I seen the shape shifting lady that I used to always hear the story about, half woman, half beast that go around, eating babies. Like again, I seen the shapeshifter before, so people might think I'm crazy. Like, yeah, right. So again,
You're right to live.
what?
Because they show that in the Ripley's Believe It or Not and all that. We don't need to go to Kantar to find giants. Just look at the 1800s Dallas Star Tribune and look at the multiple records in the
Hmm.
1800s of people that
Hmm.
were 14 and 15 feet here in America. I don't even consider those giants like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, I don't know.
There's two
Yes,
brothers
they
right
are
now. There's
giants.
like two African brothers. They super tall. They're like 14. I think about that height. Two brothers. They that go around. You know, and them dudes
Oh,
tall.
dude said, "Oh, Harry and the Hendersons."
He said Harry and the Anderson. That
T
was a
Ricker, so
dope. That
you
was a
ain't
good show.
crazy
Though.
about the shape shifting thing.
Yeah. So again, everybody, you know what I'm saying? Again,
Okay, so Angie Baby said after Mount St. Helens, they found many dead Sasquatch that were taken away by military allegedly.
correct, correct. But there is, I don't know if that's the same one about North Carolina she's talking about, but supposedly a army platoon shot a whole Bigfoot family. The dad, the mother, the daughter, the son. No, you laughing. I'm telling you the truth. I know it sounds again, it sounds comical, but I'm telling you, I watched this and again, this is supposed to be a true event because a lot of people went missing. And when they saw some bodies, the way the bodies were chopped, they was like, yo, that wasn't done by no grizzly bear. It wasn't this, it wasn't that. So a platoon was sent there. They did recon. Recon means find a spot where they could set up shop, whatever. They met up with a deputy who controls that area, and the deputy sheriff or the sheriff said to them, I'm happy to see men in uniform because I served in Vietnam, right? Whatever. They said not even 2 hours after setting up shop, from talking to the sheriff, they encountered a few of them, and they said they was jumping out the trees, like flying from tree to tree and all of that. But they shot all of them down. It was like
I
about four or
don't
five of
know.
them. Yeah, I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you what I seen. Yeah, I'm just telling you what I watched, and this is
uh,
supposed to be a true event. I'm just telling you what I watched. That's all. But go ahead. Hmm.
yeah, no, I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just,
Yeah.
again, for me, it's
Hmm.
just I'm to a space in the world. If I don't experience it, then I can't
Yeah.
commit it
Yeah. Yeah.
to my
Yeah.
as being my personal truth.
Yeah.
I can only consider them beads of potential
But let me ask you a
knowledge.
question. If you believe in a higher power and you
Mm-hmm.
ain't never seen the higher power, right? He can't call you, right? You can't text him, right? You never
Mm-hmm.
seen the higher power. You believe in there's a Messiah. Why is this hard for you to subscribe to that? That's all I
I
want to
believe
know.
in the Messiah because one thing is for sure. I
Hmm.
know I can't create all of these things. So
Hmm.
something or someone had to do it. So that's why I believe in a higher power.
No, I'm just saying, because people believe in something that they never will see, right? Never will
And
see.
it's,
And it's
yeah.
okay, and it's something that was passed down to them. But if you say, yo, I saw a Bigfoot, that's a lie. I don't believe you. You know what I mean? But again, you believe
Yeah, I'm
something.
not saying that
Yeah.
that they
No,
don't
I just
exist.
asked. You're not wrong for what you said. I just wanted to
Yeah,
ask you a question.
yeah,
That's all.
no. I'm not saying they
That's
don't
all.
exist. I just said I can't commit it to,
Okay.
until it
I,
actually hit my brain
yeah.
to say, okay.
All right. Well,
So
you
it
gotta.
could be
Well,
very
there's
well
a lot of
true.
there's a lot of land where you at. There's a lot of forest where you at.
Well, let's
Just
go
go.
out there and see if we find Bigfoot.
Hold on. What the hell you mean we go out there? I'm
Yeah,
not
me
going.
and you.
No, I'm not. Listen, army. A platoon of army guys is getting wiped out, and you think me and you stand a chance?
We're not standing a chance. We just going
Listen,
to look.
I want the top of the top. If I'm going out there, I want Navy SEALs with me. I want Rangers with me. I want the top of the top with me, and I'll be out there. Me and you, yeah, all right, yeah, okay. I don't care if I have the highest powered artillery with me. I want a whole platoon with me. All right. I want to hope because while they up front, so if a giant comes out or whatever come out, and by the time he's wiping, my ass is running like the little rascals. I'm
Well, you
out of
and
there.
I'll be on your back.
I'm out of there.
I'm gonna be
I'm
right
out
on
of
your
there.
back.
I'll be like Fred Flintstone, like that. I'm gone. I'm out of there.
Old dude said, "Look
That,
at the ancient Tartarian buildings, the size of the doors, the door handle placement, the ceiling
that's a
height.
fact.
Sorry, but no modern man ain't built that shit." And I agree with you. See, that
Correct.
makes sense to
Correct.
me logically in
Yeah.
my mind.
With the structures and all of that, for real. So when they said, right, and this is what I thought about, the Giants probably possibly had something to do with the pyramids, but then they telling you it might be aliens that built the pyramids. But then you can't even get close to it to inspect it. Why is that? Why is that? Archaeologists or
Okay.
whatever you call them try to get close to it to examine shit, and they don't want you to do that.
Okay, so we just said a whole bunch of stuff, right? And then when you kind of connect some of the things that we're saying,
Mhm.
some of it just It's just not matching up with each other.
Mhm.
So old dude said, he said you on your own. King Fire said, we y'all, because I'm gonna be on his on his back like we. Casino said Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too.
Happy New Year. Salute, Casino.
Angie baby
Salute.
said, I won't even go camping, so I'm for sure not going. Listen, I'm coming. I'm going. But when he get to running, I'm on his fucking
How
back.
about this? How about this? Everybody that's in the chat right now, right? If they gave you a high powered gun or whatever, right? AR, whatever, M16, whatever you want, whatever to your liking, would y'all go? All of y'all, everybody in the chat. I want to see if y'all would say yes or no. If they gave y'all the highest of weapons that they have, that the soldiers have, and they equipped it, would you go out there? If they said, yeah, we saw a Bigfoot sighting here last week, and we say, okay, show us the trail, and we all gonna go out there. So how many people's in the chat? Can you see on your end how many people's in the
Yeah, I
chat?
can see. I'm
How many
going.
how many people's in the chat?
Talib said, define high power. What do you mean when you say higher power? Are you speaking of consciousness, awareness? Because the sun is a higher
I'm just talking
power
about the
than
sky
we
daddy.
are, and the
I'm
earth is a higher power. That's semantics. He's talking about
I'm talking about the sky
the
daddy.
creator.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm talking about the sky daddy.
To live
That's what I was
saying
talking about.
belief is not knowing. See, you can believe something without knowing, but the moment you know something, you cannot believe it.
Correct. That's a fact.
Um Talib said, and the whole thing about a Messiah and a return, and that's Christianity. That's a Christian dogma. You go back far enough in the ancient world, you'll find that they did not teach that. No, they didn't even know who uh Christ was, Jesus. They didn't even know who that person was.
Hmm.
All of them stories they tell is offshoots of ancient traditions and knowledge, and you'd be surprised what the Africans tell orally. I could tell you
Yeah.
some of that, and it's funny. Um, Old dude said giants indeed built the ancient megalithic structures. Modern man didn't build them either, and it wasn't no damn aliens. Angie baby said hell no, she ain't going. King Fire said hell no. Talib said the Army Rangers, Navy SEALs, Green Berets, none of these guys are allowed to operate on America's soil. Okay. So, I mean, am I going? Yeah, if you going, I'm going, man. I'm going with my co-host. And when you run,
And to
I'm
live, I'm
running
speaking
on your back.
hypothetically. It doesn't matter whether they can or can't. I'm just saying I want the best of the best before I go out there. I want the best, and I want to interview them. I don't want them to tell me, "Oh yeah, this is Tyrone Johnson. He's one of the top." No, I want to see that he is the top sniper. You know what I mean? I got to see his work for myself and say, "Okay, yay, thumbs up or thumbs down to that." You know what I mean? Play you got one more video, right? We gotta get to
Yes,
like
I
one more
do.
video. Yeah, let's
Let
get
me
to
play
that.
this video because you done
Yeah.
gave up on Easter.
Listen, man, we done taught them. Whoever didn't know, now they know. You know what I mean? The ones who
Why
know,
does this
salute.
Easter service change every year? Because it's not celebrating a particular day, it's really celebrating a season dictated by the relationship of the earth to the sun. It is called in astronomy the vernal equinox. What does that mean? It means that the earth relative to the sun is in such a position that the days have become equally as long as the night. And now from this point on, the days will get longer, the nights will get shorter, the earth will get warmer, and the death that we have seen in winter will be totally removed by the budding of new life and the restoration of the beauty of the earth in its springing to life after its death. And so in old pagan rituals where people worshiped the sun,
Booyah. Look, old dude said he's going if he had a minigun, a few rocket launchers, some grenades, and a Black Hawk escort. Talib
Uh-huh.
said, "No, I'm not going."
I'm with you, old dude. I'll go. I need the high power
Woo, King
everything,
Fire
man.
said mofos rather go to fight for Netanyahu before going to hunt Bigfoot.
Exactly. I'm not that. Yeah, I'm not going to fight for Netanyahu. He could Yahoo his ass with some chocolate milk. I'm
You
going in the
stupid.
forest, and I'm not no camper. But again, I'll go with the high power. Like old dude said, give me all that grenade, rocket launchers. I need it all. Give it to me. I need it all. Because the first time I hit anything, it could be a wolf going. Ooh, I'm just ying, ha, take that, boom. I'm just. I could probably hear a damn squirrel run in front of me. I'm just.
You freaking crazy nut. How do
Yeah.
y'all feel about this check-in? Because it's a little different. We don't went all the way around the world, but I'll be damned. We've been
Listen.
having conversation. If
Yeah.
y'all enjoying this check-in, let us know.
Yo, salute to. I just checked. We have 14 thumbs up. So it's a lot of people watching in the bushes. Salute to y'all who's watching in the bushes. Appreciate all the thumbs up. You know what I mean? Salute to
Angie
whoever
Baby says
watches.
she'll be over here waiting for us while we going to shoot Bigfoot and do all this stuff. I'm going. I listen. I'm so ignorant. I'm gonna have on a cute pink jogging suit,
Oh yeah, they
a
gonna
cute
get you
pink
first.
backpack.
You gonna
My
be
gun
bright.
gonna be
You
cute
gonna be
and pink.
bright. They gonna see your ass. When
They
you
gonna be
go in the
like, "What the
woods, the
fuck is
purpose is
wrong
to
with her?"
wear colors to blend in, and you talking
I
about
get
some
it,
hot
but I
pink.
gotta look cute
Yeah,
and a
okay.
pink hat. They gonna be like, "What is
Well,
going on with this lady? Who is she? Who is she hunting?"
well, they grabbing your ass first. They gonna see that hot pink. That shit's gonna attract them from plus 200, 500 yards away. They're gonna see your ass. For
Oh
real.
Lord. T Rigger said, "I'm having a great time. The other girl is fired." Angie said, "Great lie." Listen,
Salute. Salute.
I'm telling you, Mel, if we going out on some archaeological digs, I'm wearing pink.
Yeah,
You're
all right,
gonna
well,
do the
go ahead.
digging and I'm gonna take the pictures.
I'm doing the digging. Like they ain't got no fucking shit to dig for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna be looking cute
This ain't
with my
this ain't
little
the
pink
this ain't the
thermos,
damn
like, ooh.
1700s where they using them little fucking things and they like
Listen,
this. Oh,
whatever
hey,
you're gonna be using, I am not using it. I'm just coming to
listen.
look nice in the pictures.
They got a thing called TNT. That's how we gonna get to the ground. Whatever we digging for,
Okay.
we
And
gonna
I'm
do
gonna
some
be in the
explosives.
pictures after it's done like this.
Oh Lord. Yeah, and then the Smithsonian, and then you're gonna get a call from the Smithsonian Museum telling you, run that, give it up. Remember, yo, I went to that spot, right? I went to the Smithsonian Museum, right? And I was with a few people. I think I told you the story. I said, yo, I'm about to ask them, where's the real shit at? Because I heard the real good stuff is downstairs. They don't put it upstairs for you to see. And they was like, no, no. I was like, why not? Let me go over there and ask. Then I saw a Cadillac. I forgot. It's somebody's Cadillac that is supposed to be the real shit. I wanted to go sit inside the shit to see if it's real. And they was like, no, Maybach, we gonna get kicked out of here. I'm like, what's the most
I'm
they gonna do?
done. Old dude said, "Fuck it, throw me a Jedi lightsaber too." He gonna be slicing through.
Yeah, you damn
Oh
right.
my God. King Fire
Woo,
said this is a dope,
woo,
dope ass
woo.
lie.
Yep, lightsaber. You said woo, woo, woo. What? You never watched Star
It
Wars? This
make,
shit go
yeah, it
woo,
make a nasty
woo.
noise like
You said woo, woo, woo.
yeah,
That's
it's
a
like
dog.
when they fighting all together, it's doom, doom, doom.
Yo,
I'm like,
this is
God
this
damn.
that you see what she just did? That's what she be doing on the phone.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
what we
dramatic.
listen.
To live
Yeah.
said, Mel, I bet you have all the firepower in the world. Get out in the forest and catch poison ivy.
Hell no.
No, I want to live because I'm gonna have my little sprays and my little antibiotics looking cute with my little go bag of things and food.
You'll have unnecessary shit.
And so
Unnecessary
when they
shit.
come out, I'm gonna throw a sandwich at Bigfoot and run.
Yeah, okay. You know them shits is fast, right? Two steps, he already done grabbed you by the back of your fucking hair and pulled you. Get over here. Talking about you gonna run. You gonna throw a sandwich. He gonna catch it with one hand, take 2 steps, grab you by the back of your damn head, and pull you. Talking
Old dude
about
say, "Yo, I'm hollering."
I'm gonna hit him with a sandwich. I said, what are you talking about?
Angie Baby say, "Hey, we listen and don't judge. Give him a lightsaber." Yeah. No, see me, I'm gonna have me a cute. If the gun can't fit in one hand and look nice and hot pink, then it ain't happening. Mel, you gonna
Yeah.
have to save us.
You'll be the one too. I saw what's her name? This lady on YouTube. She has plenty of guns and she had a pink one custom made for her, pink black. I'm like, yo, typical female shit. Yoshi, I think is her name. Yoshi or Yoki. One
Do
or
they
the
have a
other.
pink bazooka?
What?
A pink bazooka. Pink
Listen,
one.
stop. Stop. Pink
Oh.
bazooka. You'll be all right. See, this is that shit I'm talking about, y'all. It's that shit. Talking about do they have a pink bazooka? Where you finding a pink bazooka at? Let's be real. They got women in the military and they don't give them no. They're not using no pink
Well, it's not
bazooka.
their fault that they're not asking. I will spray paint
Stop.
mine and
Stop. Oh
bedazzle
Lord.
it.
Yeah. Okay. And yeah, so get kicked right out the army for destroying military property. All right. They'll discharge your ass. You'll be the first in history. Yeah. What she got discharged for? Yeah, she was spray painting the bazooka.
See, Angie Baby said that's awesome. Angie Baby want one too.
Yeah, okay. Stop it.
Old dude say they say them big feet use telekinesis. I might need to sit this one out. Now that I'll ponder on it for a minute.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you gonna use telekinesis and freeze the ass, all right. You're gonna be stuck.
Freeze me like this.
You're gonna be stuck.
When he freeze me, I'm gonna be like,
Yeah. You're gonna be stuck. You're gonna be
oh
stuck.
God. But has been a funny ass King Fire laughing.
Yo,
Pink
matter of fact, T Wriggles
bazooka.
was talking about putting his face and go. That's what's gonna happen. That's what the Bigfoot's gonna do. He gonna see your twins and just stop and get mesmerized and just do
Oh,
that to
shoot.
you. Yeah, freeze you. Uh-huh.
Look, King Fire said a pink bazooka and is laughing.
Ridiculous. Talking about a pink bazooka. Can I get a pink bazooka? Asking me like I fucking know. Do they have a pink bazooka? Like I never told you I was in the goddamn military.
Listen, Angie Baby said bedazzle that ish.
Yeah, okay.
Bedazzle it.
Yeah. And you'll be the first to get bedazzled out of there too. A damn Bigfoot's gonna bedazzle your ass. You supposed to blend in with the forest. You wearing fucking what they call that shit? You got them fucking
I'm
what the
gonna
fuck?
have a velour pink jogging suit on.
Cuban zirconia fucking bedazzling jeans on or leggings on. High fucking bright electric pink. When you're supposed to blend in, the shit's gonna see you from 1,000 miles away. Standing like a sore thumb. Yeah,
Probably
man,
throw a boulder at me while I'm running.
Well, they
Shit,
can move trees. They throw rocks and all this other shit. Yeah.
To Live said he mentioned every weapon on earth but a med kit and stuff like. I said I was bringing a med kit with antibiotics and all kinds of sprays and stuff. Perfuming's gonna be in mine though, because I might have to smell nice.
Oh Lord.
Ridiculous. We are freaking ridiculous.
Dude, you're going to camping. You don't want to wear no perfume and smell good. It's to blend in with nature. That's what's gonna attract them to come to your ass and eat your ass. The grizzly bears, the fucking the night crawlers. Okay, I'm talking about the possums, the skunks, and all of that. And you talking about wearing perfume.
But what if it's somebody out there I might want to hook up with?
Well, listen, man, you hooking up with Bigfoot. Yeah, you're gonna be hooking up with Bigfoot with your with your pink on. That's what you're gonna end up, a date with Bigfoot.
Oh, Angie Baby say I heard Sasquatch like the ladies. Is y'all fellas who he don't like?
Yeah. Okay.
That is just too funny. Y'all are funny. So with all of this being said, we're not even talking about what do you feel about Ishtar Day. We already know what everybody feels like.
Listen, this goes with it. Some people believe in Bigfoot, some people don't. Some people believe in alien, some people don't. So you know what I mean? Some people believe in this and some people don't. Again, we don't know. Some people need to see it to say, yes, it's true. Some people don't need to see it. I'm a spiritual person or whatever. I believe in the spiritual realm and all that type of stuff. And I know what I saw when I seen what I saw in my, and shout out to my dad, RIP, when he told me he had a friend who shapeshift. You know what I'm saying? So again, I heard these stories a lot from my culture. So do I need to, again, I seen it, but before that, I believed it. Some stories is a little wild and crazy,
Mm.
but it is what it is. Just
Talib
like,
said you could find a pink bazooka only in America where you could buy a gun of any color, style, or gender.
yeah, or you customize them. You can customize them too. That's why I said Yoshi. She be having all of that. Yoki or Yoshi, whatever her name is.
Oh God. King Fire said Bigfoot gonna hook you up. I
Yeah, he gonna hook you right on a tree. Yeah, hook you right on a tree and take a bite out of you every goddamn day. Fill his belly up. That's what's gonna happen.
I ain't worried about it. I'm jumping on your back and getting the hell up out of
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, okay. You gonna jump and miss. By the time you jump and land, I'm gone. You gonna think you gonna land on my back. I'm gonna be out of there. I told you, I'm gonna run like Benny Hill. Like how they used to speed up Benny Hill back in the day. I'm gone. Like I said, I'm out of there.
Girl, I'm on the live. You hear my granddaughter? Why is she still up?
Mhm.
But
Yeah,
how do
I'll be
y'all
out of
feel? I mean, this has been a interesting check-in.
there.
This check-in should have been called down the rabbit hole.
Yo, we should do that. We should create a show where we bring up all these type of rabbit hole topics or whatever. You know what I'm saying? What did you research today that brought you down a rabbit hole type of shit? We it would have been all of this. Oh, I went down the rabbit hole about the giant of Keshtar or whatever the hell that spot in Afghanistan, and somebody would come up. Yeah, I think I saw a Bigfoot and half man, half beast. What about that? They talk about the New Jersey Devil and all of that. This man said, yo, he heard something on in his roof. He went out there with his shotgun, and all he saw was a all black thing on his roof with big wings, and that just took off. Who am I to say that man was lying?
That was could have been his drunken experience.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I don't know. There's a bunch of stuff that's out here. They said they matter of fact, the same New Jersey Devil, they said it landed on a bridge one time, and right after it took off flying, the bridge collapsed. There was people who perished from that and passed away from that. This is a story. I think it might have been Pennsylvania or somewhere like that. They said it was this. So again, I wasn't there. I didn't see it. I don't know, but there's tons of people that talk about they seen this dark thing. It looks like a human being, or it is a human being with big wings. They
T
calling it
Wriggles.
New
Oh
Jersey Devil.
yeah.
Go ahead.
T Wriggles said have an episode where everyone wears a tinfoil hat. I'll send the foil to y'all.
Oh yeah, he got videos of that. He would love that segment.
I
And
would make
everybody
me
got to
one.
cam up. You got to cam up with your tinfoil on your head
I'll make
and
me a
talk about
nice one.
what did you research that the day before, the night, or
She
earlier
said,
that day.
"Baby said the Mothman."
The Mothman. There we go. There
You
we
know
go.
what?
Thank you.
Why y'all talking about giants? No one talk about pygmy people. What? How tall were they?
What?
The
Who?
pygmies.
I never heard of that. Oh, pygmies.
Yeah, how tall were they?
I thought
I
you were
know to
saying the.
live.
I
No,
thought you were saying the pick me's.
no,
The pick me.
the
Because
the
that was a
pygmies.
thing a few years ago on social
Because it
media.
was the
Pick me.
giants and it was the pygmies. Like, what? How tall were they? And are
Nah,
they still here?
I never.
I know to live would know.
Mm, the pygmies, huh?
Yeah, they were pygmies. It was people that are very short. How short were they?
Mm. What about I saw a couple of videos of I forgot what they call it. They look like leprechauns, but they not. But they real small, and
Oh,
they've been seen in like Mexico and whatever. What do you think about that?
That's crazy. T Wriggle said they are 2 feet tall, the pygmies.
Is that the little ones that look like leprechauns?
No, they're people. They lived during the time of giants.
Oh, okay.
They were little people,
Mm-hmm.
pygmy people.
Mm. Because I saw footage of somewhere in Colombia, Brazil, Mexico, where they showed this little guy that looked like a leprechaun but wasn't a leprechaun. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Was that real? Was it AI? I don't know.
Oh, them things you showed me, them weird looking, whatever that was, them things were. They were weird looking.
Yeah. Like they again, they supposed to be evil too, they said. They supposed to be evil too. So again, I don't know. You know?
T Wriggle said they're still here. They're the ones that live in the caves. The pygmies, 2 feet tall people that live in caves.
Did you see the viral footage of somebody that supposedly captured a fairy on video? Did you see that? They was in the woods
No.
and everything. You didn't see that video? I know somebody in the chat seen it. It's a viral video of somebody that went in the woods and they was just recording the woods, and then all of a sudden you could see the fairy come off of a branch and was just like flapping in the air, and then they got a close up of the fairy. And it looks real. I don't know. I don't know. Then
Wow.
then somebody supposedly got a footage of a unicorn. I don't know.
Wow. Old Duke said me and my father saw something soaring in the sky back in the 90s at my baseball game that looked like a dragon. It was way up there, the size. It was insane. Talib said, are y'all going to open up the lines for people to come up and share their thoughts? Um, Talib said he could have saw a fruit bat on his roof. You would not want to see a fruit bat. That's what they call it, a flying fox.
Mm, a fruit bat. I never heard of that.
Angie said, Mel, get out of my head. Did you want to open up the lines for the last 15 minutes?
I mean, you can. I'm tired. I'm ready to
Uh,
get off. I'm hungry.
no, you are.
I need a apple, man. I need a snack.
Last 15 minutes if you want to come up and share thoughts, and we offer here at 10 because we've been livening it up a lot lately.
Yeah.
Last
It's fire
15
though. I told you
minutes.
they said they vibing with the vibe, man. The energy, you know. Old I think it was old dude that said salute to us. We vibing. Like I said, Aqua
And
Baby saluted us.
what's the
But
name done freaking fired Toya? T Wriggles done fired her.
yo, you dropped the link. T
I
Wriggles, man,
dropped the
pop up.
link. I
Angie,
dropped the
y'all can pop
link.
up. Angie, you don't have to cam up. Nobody has to cam up if y'all don't want to cam up. You know, it makes for a better show when people cam up, but if you don't want to, it's all good. So
I'm
you putting
cold
that damn
now.
thing again, right? So when you sweat out your damn wig, don't say nothing.
I'm cold now. I had the fan on. Now I gotta put on my Arctic thing and shit.
Yo, it's not even summertime, and this woman has a fan on already. Bugging.
Listen,
You're bugging.
menopause.
Oh Lord, here we go. Well, stop. Listen, man, go get that fixed. You're like a radiator. Go get it fixed.
T River said I got too much noise going on. Talib said the pygmies were 3 feet tall.
Hmm.
Old Duke said make yourself a smoothie, bro.
Who?
Oh hell no. Who,
Nah, I
wait a
want some
minute. Let me
fruits,
roll this
man.
up.
I'm about to eat some
Talib
fruits.
said
Some raw,
the
some
Mothman is in Delaware. Fuck that.
no,
I'm out of here.
Mothman. Yeah, it's somewhere. It's either Mothman, but there's a thing called New Jersey Devil too. There's a thing called New Jersey Devil. It's dark. I just know it's dark. It got black wings. It was on top of this dude's roof. He said he shot at it. It took off. Then they said that same thing landed on a bridge. After it flew away from the bridge, cars was driving by and it collapsed. And people saw it fly off from the bridge too. It was at the top of the bridge and it took off, and stuff like that. Y'all can research this, man. I don't remember the exactly, but I'm close to it. You know what I mean? So again, the Mothman thing, I did see that too. I seen stories about the Mothman. That's supposed to be real. I don't know. I've never seen this. I never encountered. I don't pass nothing past nothing. That's the type of person I am. That's the mind that I have. Things might sound crazy, it might sound wild, but I don't just write it off and say, yeah, right, whatever. That's a conspiracy theory. People do that. Yeah. And again, like Angie said, that's what happened to me. You know how many people apologizing to me for things that I was telling them 6 years ago about the injections? And they apologizing. Oh, I'm sorry, Maybach. You was right. You was right. I was like, yeah, it's all good. Whatever. You finally seen the light, huh?
All right, link is in the chat. We winding down on time. We at 9:50. We off of here at 10. If you want to pop up and share any of your thoughts, because this has been a show of
Or maybe
shows.
maybe we'll do one called conspiracy theories.
I mean, I go down a rabbit hole. I believe in conspiracies. Like I said, I don't
Listen,
have a
I
problem.
love it. I love it. I think it's food for thought, especially with me, the brain that I have. I love learning. It doesn't bother me. People be like, yo, you're going to go crazy. I said, how am I going to go crazy? Why? Because I like learning and y'all can't take all that information. Oh, no. When it's like, okay, whatever, man. Like, let me go down there. If I want to go down the rabbit hole, let me go down there. Let me find to see if there's a bottom at the end. Is there, if my feet, if I'm gonna land on my feet, you know? You're muted.
Oh, bro said Maybach, I be in brother Nasir chat.
Oh, okay. Salute, salute.
And then he said roller coaster ride for show. Going down the rabbit. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so much.
Salute,
Again,
old
when
dude. Appreciate that, man. For tapping
it
in.
was so much said tonight that
Yeah.
even just listening to it, when you try to put it all together, it's contradictory. Angie baby is coming up.
What's contradictory?
Some of the stuff we said.
Is
Hey
it?
Angie baby.
Salute. What's
Hi,
up? What's going
can you hear
on?
me?
Yep,
Yes.
we can hear you.
No, I just wanted to come on and say hello. You guys had a great show. This is my favorite show you guys have done.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
It was like educational but funny. We learned a lot. It was great. Great show.
Yeah. Gotta
Thank
gotta make
you.
gotta make people laugh and learn at the same time. I feel gotta be entertaining too, you know?
Yeah, me and Angie gonna get pink bazookas when we go on this
I
team
showed you
Stop
all
it.
trip.
out.
Stop with this pink bazooka. Y'all are crazy.
I ain't
Pink bazookas, huh?
going. Girl, I don't even go camping. I'll go.
She said
Like
she ain't
I want to
going.
wear the cute outfit and I want to sit near the fire and I
Oh
want to
wow.
roast marshmallows and shit. But I don't want to sleep in a. I'm not sleeping on the ground. No, not.
Oh yeah, me either. I'm sleeping inside one of them.
What
What
cabins?
are they? RVs. I'm bringing an RV that's fully equipped with a dressing room.
So you going with a you
Are we
going with
gonna
an
have
RV?
RVs on the Bigfoot excursion? If we're gonna have RVs,
Yeah.
then
Yes.
count me in. I'm gonna start bedazzling my gun tonight.
Yo, that Bigfoot will flip that RV over with
Yeah,
one
cause
arm. All right.
they like
One
females.
arm.
We smell, we fluffy. No, they like.
Oh, stop it. I've never heard this.
He's gonna try and
I never heard this. So Bigfoot is
snatch us to
discriminating now.
keep
So
us.
he's loving women but getting at the men, huh? Is that what he's doing? So Bigfoot's been programmed, right? To take out men, huh? Oh, what happened? I think her connection was messed up a little bit. So that's what's going on, huh? That's what's
Yeah, that's what
happening.
it is. That's
Oh,
what it is.
that's it. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Ooh, Talib said that's the moth man.
That's crazy. No, but again, that's what we had to do, man. That was the whole plan, and I'm glad everybody enjoyed it. To give y'all some perspectives and things to think about, but then be funny at the same time and be entertaining at the same time. You know what I mean? I damn sure don't want to hear just what was that guy? You remember the guy's name from Wonder Years that used to be the teacher in the class, and he used to be like, okay, open the textbook to chapter 25. We're going to learn a lesson today. If we was out here, there'd be nobody watching us. I swear, even our own family members would be like, "What the hell? I'm not watching this shit." The hell they talk? Why they talking like? Why they so slow with it? Hey, like we drunk some lean or something. Hey guys,
Science economic.
let's talk about Easter.
But that's what the
Easter.
hell our kids sound like. The rap music sounds slow like that, like they got ADHD. What you talking about?
Well, that's why I don't listen to the rap nowadays. I'm good on that. I'm all set. I'm good. I'll stick to my oldies, man.
Hate to live.
Hey, how's it going?
Great.
What's going on?
What's up, man? How you doing, brother?
Chilling, man. What's good?
Everything and all things, everything.
My tribe
Interested?
is
Show
up
y'all
here.
hey. Just show you, you know. A lot, the stuff about giants.
Uh-huh.
You have to realize that's been something that's been in media for well over 100, 200 years.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Stuff about Bigfoot, you can go and look into the Russian archives, the USSR media archives, and you can find that there was supposedly some children that was from, they had a mother Sasquatch, right, or Yeti,
Mm-hmm.
and one of the people impregnated it,
Mm-hmm.
and it had children. Now these are things that are documented,
Mm-hmm.
right? Some of the other stuff, I know that some of this is a psyop, bro. Let's
Yeah.
keep it gully. But the thing you talking about, that's the Mothman with the bridge,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
everybody reported seeing it, and
Yeah,
when
yeah.
it flew off after the bridge. Matter of fact, most of the people that survived it had a direct contact with it.
Mm.
So if you do the whole story on that, you'll learn that it saved people.
Mm.
It prevented certain people from actually ever going on that bridge.
Got you.
And the legend was it would show up when something very dramatic or, that would affect a lot of people was about to happen.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the
Okay.
legend of the Mothman.
Yeah,
The
I
Jersey,
couldn't remember if it was that or the New Jersey Devil, but yeah, I
yeah,
got
that's
you.
something a little
Yeah.
bit different.
Mm-hmm.
But that's also where you have people that have pictures of this thing.
Yeah.
It's like a dog man looking creature,
Correct. Correct. Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Now, I'm not going to, now the thing is, working in film, I'm going to tell you something. I know the guy who faked the Bigfoot footage. He's very
So,
proud of it.
you talking about
The
the
famous
original
one where
one?
the guy's running and the Bigfoot is in the woods and he turns his head and
Mm-hmm.
it's the classic. It's very famous. I
Yeah.
know the visual effects and the camera guy that was responsible for it
Mm.
is a hoax. I'll tell you this: some of these things are visual effects hoax, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's the best way to see if your visual effects are good? Test it in the wild.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You have to realize that's where the skin suit came from.
Mm-hmm.
The first robbery, it was a robbery in Chicago, and two of the gentlemen were actually caught. They were apprehended because of the sister-in-law of one of the men, and she told on them. And when they found they had the suits, right? But they got the suits from one of their partners, who was one of their buddies, who was a visual effects artist, and he had made these really elaborate human-like skin suits.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So Hollywood's been had skin suits.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these things with the UFOs, that's visual effects. Think about it. If I
Mm-hmm.
need to test and see if I'm going to create this digital UFO, or it might not be that UFO I make the effect with, but the technology I use. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? How
Correct.
I mask it, how I use composition to blend it into the environment, right? I
Correct.
need to test that, right? So
Yeah.
what's the best way to test that? On you,
Yeah. The people.
and
Because
claim
I
it.
think
It's a video of a sighting.
I think China did something of the sort, but it was a spectacle for them. I think they launched like 10,000 drones, and the drones were all projecting into the sky and something like that. So
Yeah, they
again,
just did one out here with
mhm,
in I believe it was in Texas. It was
mhm,
with I think it was 5,000 drones
mhm,
projecting the crucifixion of Christ in the sky.
Mm, mm, yeah.
Yeah, they've been playing with this stuff for a while, and guess what? If you do
Mhm.
that, you mask behind now the real stuff we don't know, right?
You're right.
If we
Yeah.
if I put so much bull out there, then
Hmm.
you won't be able to know the real stuff when you see it.
Right. That's what I watched a video on that yesterday where it had to do with AI. The guy said they doing a lot of stuff, right? Like how they showed these people that's supposed to look like reptilians, and they're like, "Yo, you don't even know if it's real or fake because with all AI, we're gonna reach a point where people are not gonna know if something is really real or if it's just AI, it's just fake. We're going. He's like, "Well, we're gonna reach that point, and people are gonna get fed up." Because they're not gonna know what's what. And I'm like, yo, I feel that person saying that. You know what I mean? So they, like you said, they've been
They're going to
doing
get
it.
conditioned and programmed. That's
Correct.
what they're
That
going to
too.
get, not fed up, right? Because the reality is, your conscious mind is already playing tricks on you right now, just so you could be in a room. They're just taking advantage of how the mind works. They know how the mind works. The
Hmm.
morality is not objective. Evil isn't objective. Good and evil is a way of religion taking something very complex, making it simple, and having you choose a side. But it's never that simple. And another thing I want to say to you, yo, man, anybody, yo, don't go playing around out there in them forests. Do you understand that that millions of acres of America is what they call the deep forest, uncharted, undiscovered? Man
Hmm.
cannot go in there.
Hmm. No,
We
bro,
have this illusion
I'm
that we
just,
could go everywhere, but we can't. We
I was
haven't
just
even been
joking
through
with
all
that.
the
I was just
forests.
joking with that.
Yeah,
That's
don't
not
go out
my,
there, man. I know you
nah,
ain't
that's
really going. You black. Why would you ever go out to the woods
listen, bro. I'm
looking
just
for
joking with.
Bigfoot?
I was just joking with that. That's never been my thing. I could have went camping multiple times. I never went. We had, my friends had cabins, everything set up in Maine, New Hampshire. I'm like, no, thank you. That's not our environment.
Well,
Leave
I've
that for
been
the,
camping
you know.
many times,
Hmm.
and camping is our environment. It's a very natural environment. If you
Well,
believe you're a spiritual being, then
mhm.
then you need to reconnect to your roots, which is the earth and the
Yeah,
procession
correct,
of the earth
correct.
and the earth's energy. The
Uh,
whole city is a Faraday cage.
yeah. No, I mean, I'll live outside the city, but I get what you're saying. My nature is grounded on my grass, and I live
Oh,
near a
that's beautiful.
reservation. I live next to a
Mm.
big reservation, so I could always get to the woods and get there. You know what I mean, and hug some trees when I need to. That's as much camping and all of that. I'm good on that.
Hey, tribe, I love y'all to
Mhm.
death, but we're past 10 o'clock.
I'm good on that. Yeah,
I feel you, man. I feel you. No, no, no. I know a lot of people that don't like going camping. That ain't no secret.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I was
yeah.
just
You
making.
know what I
Look, I'm
mean?
just commenting on what you said, brother.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
said
No,
you
I know.
go out
I know.
there.
I was just. It was
Okay,
just again to
I
give
know, and
the
I'm
show.
just
Yeah.
joking. I'm being
Uh huh. Uh
funny,
huh. Yeah. Yeah.
right? I'm being
Hmm.
funny. I'm loosening up,
Hmm.
right? And
Yeah.
I'm just, busting your chops a little bit.
Yeah. 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 No, I know you are. I know. I know. But yeah, that's not my thing. Peach could go out there if she want. I'll watch. I'll watch you for with a drone. I'll fly the drone in my crib while Peach is out there. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Well,
Send some
Well,
I'll be
in
footage.
North
flying the
America,
drone too.
why dinosaurs or giants were so big is because of great sequoia. Those were the trees during the dynastic period of
Mhm.
during the dinosaur age, and these trees were humongous, and the amount of carbon and oxygen exchange was greater, and that's why you had creatures that were much larger. But as we developed this atmosphere the way we did, and things burnt off, the oxygen change became exchange became different. We don't get most of our oxygen from trees like they like to make you believe.
Mhm.
We get our oxygen from the ocean.
Yeah. Nice.
Old dude
Nice.
said peace. All right, y'all. Let's wrap
Appreciate
this
it,
up.
old dude. Salute.
We're gonna have to do a part two, I guess,
That's a
of
fact.
this.
I don't
Yeah.
even know why I jumped up in the last 10 minutes. Anyway, y'all open the door. I had to say something, man. Yo, what up, man?
Appreciate you.
Belly
Appreciate
Bell.
you for coming up, man. Appreciate that. Definitely. Salute to
Yeah,
everybody, man, that tuned in too, man. Angie baby, I appreciate it. She said she got booted out. Um, I don't know. I think it was your service, Angie baby. Cause nobody gets booted out, you know. Um, you know, Talib's been up on the panel plenty multiple times. We was rocking out the other day, Thursday. I think it was
we
your service,
rocked out
cause
yesterday.
yeah,
It's
because on
yeah.
my end, I was hearing her go in and out a little bit. For the most part, I heard what she said. But yeah, old dude, salute to you. Talib, salute to you. Um, Love is Blue, T Wriggles, Casino, who else? Flying Guillotine, Old Head, you know, Old Head be changing his name. Flying Guillotine, Old Head, Ronin 22. He got too many names. Too many damn
He'll
AKAs,
deep
man.
cover.
Yeah.
Flying Guillotine say great commentary. Angie Baby say, yeah, I think it's
Appreciate
my
it.
phone.
I think I say Talib. I'll say Talib again. Salute to you. Appreciate you for coming up here.
It
I
was
know.
a
I
bunch of
listen.
people.
Who else? I mean, like I said, when I checked the thumbs up, we had at the time 14. So that it was a lot of people watching in the
King
chat. I wish.
Fire,
Yeah, King Fire. Oh yeah.
T
Salute.
Wriggles.
No, I said T Riggles. I said old dude. T Riggles, King Fire. Salute to everybody. I wish all those people that gave us the thumbs up, I wish they was engaging with us in the chat, in the live. That's what I wish. And again, y'all help the channel get into the algorithm by the likes, but you also got to comment too. Anybody that's a content creator, I'm not making this up. Y'all should know that because they want to know that it's actual people that is in the chat and not bots. Because we ain't paying for no what you call it, views. We ain't paying for no subscribers over here. We growing naturally. And last time I checked, I'm 12 subscribers away from hitting 1,000. So please help me out, y'all. Help me reach 1,000. I'd appreciate that. But go ahead. Anything you want to say, Miss Daniel Boone?
Told you I'm Sister Paradise tonight.
Listen, you Miss Daniel Boone to me. I don't know about no Sister Paradise.
I'm taking everybody to heaven. No, I don't have anything to say. I just want to say thank you to everybody. I hope you found us very interesting and entertaining outside of the facts because we all know facts can get boring. I'm hoping that we didn't sound like your fifth grade teacher. um, but you also walked away with something and enjoyed our company for these two and a half hours.
Yeah.
Mel, you actually made it.
Listen, I told you I was tired. I was supposed to give you an hour. I was really supposed to be up here for an hour, y'all. And she held me up here, man. She held me up
Oh
here.
my God.
She
Stop
helped
it.
me up
Stop
here.
it.
Old dude said, "Go get a smoothie." I said, "No, I want to eat. I want to eat some fruits." And he's
Me
talking about
too.
smoothie. I don't need no smoothie. I want to eat the fruit itself. It's the
Well, I'm
best
about to
way.
go to the store and get me some daggone chips in this Sunday
Chips,
dress.
chips. You better listen.
I
You
gotta
want me
add
to?
to these thighs.
Yeah, all
I
right.
gotta add
Listen.
to these thighs, man.
Yo, she's
Listen.
about to get chips at 10 o'clock at night, y'all. Get on her.
I want
Get
some
on her, y'all.
manchos. I want
Get on
some
her.
manchos so I can, I gotta add to the
Monchos.
thighs because when I get my
Listen, man.
man, he gonna want these
Whatever,
thighs
man.
to be nice and thick, and I'm gonna have
Whatever.
manchos in these.
Listen, I don't want to hear no more. Let's close out. Anyways, follow me on IG. If anybody want to follow me, it's at Maybach Mel 1804. Same thing on YouTube. If you don't find me at Maybach Mel 1804, just type up Maybach 1804 and you will see me on here. Please, my lovely co-host, tell them where they can find you at.
You can find me at PEACHENTBRANDS on Instagram, YouTube. I have a mobile app, which is PEACHENT, and all of the live streams will be on there. And if you see me in the streets, please buy me a bag of potato chips and a pink bazooka. I'm a lovely person, as you can see. Follow me.
Don't buy her nothing. Um, the check-in show will resume back to original schedule with
7:30
Peach
p.m. ish.
with Peach and Toya as the co-host. I just was filling in today. I'm in the back, being an executive producer that I am. You know what I'm saying? Putting shows together, giving different topics. Peach is always arguing with my topics. So I brought this topic to y'all. I wanted to talk about Easter, and it was a dope show. We went down the rabbit hole. We talked about conspiracy theory things. So it was dope. Everybody was engaging because I know that's my lane. I know people like that, you know what I mean? Talking about conspiracy theories. Some people don't give a damn about it. It is what it is. But on that note, we appreciate y'all for rocking with us tonight on Easter, whether you celebrate or you don't. You know, salute to every single person. Whoever watches the replay, please give us a thumbs up or give us a thumbs down, and get in the comments. Let us know. Tell Peach, don't wear that shit next time.
Leave my hat alone. Thank you, old dude. Old dude said thickums. I ain't mad. That's right. Mm, mm,
Cinnabuns, old dude.
mm, mm,
They
mm,
call her Cinnabuns.
mm, mm, mm,
Cinnamon. They
mm.
call her cinnamon.
You stupid. All right. Well, with that being said, we're out, y'all. You know, we could be here all night acting dumb.
Fact.
Y'all have a fabulous Sunday. And remember to take the week and check in with yourself and change things that need to be changed, rearrange things that need to be rearranged, and leave all the good shit where it is. Y'all have a fabulous night. See y'all next, what is it?
Sunday.
Sunday. Good
Peace.
night.